Hey everybody, this is Miles. You may remember me from such things as Red vs. Blue and Rooster Teeth, and more recently, the RT shirt short. It was the thing where I wore all the shirts. Well, guess what? Everybody had one comment, which was, what the fuck's up with Miles' hair patch? First off, there's nothing weird with having hair in strange places on your body. That's fine. I have my little patch, hair me, and today, Becca had the great idea to wax my hairy patch. And she told all my friends. Fuck you guys. We just... Oh, it's so cold! Oh, it's so cold! What, don't grab my head! Don't strap me down, man. Alright, how does this work?
This is more than I expected.
What the fuck's that supposed to mean? Look.
It looks so isolated in the video.
It is. It's a birthmark. Like when I was younger, it was just this part of skin that just had perpetual goosebumps. Like that was, it was just weird. But then when I became a man, it sprouted. It's my little chupacabra patch. All right.
Okay, let's see.
All right. Someone give me a hand to hold. Stan, give me a hand. I'm so scared.
Miles, you can do this.
Thanks, Stan.
You've been through so much worse.
Yeah, that's really true. That's really just the truth.
All right, so gonna apply in the direction of hair growth.
Okay. Why do you have to push it down so hard, Becca? You don't have to do it like that.
I'm squeezing your hand hard.
Oh, it already hurts.
All right,
Oh,
ready?
no, I'm not ready.
Right.
Just do it. Just, you bitch! Oh, God!
Dang it, you didn't get anything.
What the fuck?
Okay.
It's so resilient. No, again?
It's too
So
hard.
rugged.
Ah,
Okay.
come on.
All right.
This is the
I
dollar
feel like
store.
this is.
This is
What
all
fucking,
cream.
yeah, what
4-year-old
fucking
version.
off-brand shit did you buy, Becca? I don't like
I
the...
figured it would work.
Did anybody get the look in her eyes just now? It was, I could only describe it as fucking
One,
rabid.
3, 2,
Don't
1,
count it
go!
down. Don't,
Okay, we got it.
Still didn't happen.
What the fuck?
It's making a slow dent in it, but it is way
Oh my
too
god.
strong.
Oh my god.
Other more people.
Oh, now it's just really sticky.
Ow. Ow.
You think that hurts?
I feel like there's just more hair now.
Wait, we screw over just a little bit so they
Oh,
can all
wait,
see.
I know.
Maybe you're going with the grain.
It was.
Oh, you fuck! I wasn't ready for that one.
Okay, but good news is we're halfway there.
Oh, great. Lovely.
All right,
Ready?
anyone?
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Stop counting.
Oh, no, there's a little
That's
patch
good.
left.
Oh, look, see, look, there are the goosebumps. So she went, oh,
Yeah. When's the last time you saw this?
oh, I'm bleeding a lot of
Oh,
it.
Oh.
Lick it
that
up.
happens.
Aw.
Did you just say lick it up?
Maybe. This is the baby piece. This is.
Just a little.
You'll be
Just
fine.
a
Yeah.
little bead.
You'll be fine.
1, 2, 3.
I haven't actually been.
Woo,
Oh,
there
that
we
one
go.
was
Oh, that was
good.
like
Nice.
nothing.
See, I'm used to it now. Now I can handle anything.
Here you go.
Okay, so now the rest of the chest, right?
I will kill you.
Oh, here you go. Here you
Put
go.
brown on the nipple.
No!
Here's your little friend.
Oh.
Rest in peace, Harry.
Hair me?
Dude,
Say bye. You happy, internet? Am I normal for you now?
you know you're.
Is that what you wanted? You know the best part about all of this is, though? Is that in about 5 minutes our producers are going to have a meeting on this table. So that's really
that.
just
leave this here.
Back to work, guys. All right.
I hit record. That boop was my record noise. Hey everybody, this is Burnie, and this is the vlog for the week of technically April 3rd, but it's all about April 1st, which is our 13th anniversary. And the biggest thing I want to update you on is that we're going to have a more regular schedule, an actual set schedule for these vlogs. We now will be recording these vlogs once every other week, and then we're going to alternate between me and then somebody else. It'll probably usually be Matt, depending on his schedule, but I want to be able to, talk to you guys about some of the stuff we're working on, and then Matt will do it every other time, or somebody else in his place who's working on something big will drop in and tell you what's up. All right, so what have we been talking about lately? For the 13th anniversary, we announced a couple different things. We're having our big anniversary sale, which is, I think, 13% off of everything in the store, asterisk, because I don't know if it's everything in the store, but it's most things in the store, including everything, if that's right. I'll do a little bit better research for the next vlog. We also announced the 14th season of Red vs. Blue. We announced Camp, showed the teaser trailer for that, and we also announced Ruby Chibi. RBB Season 14 has a ton of different contributors to it. Ernie Klein, Chris Robertson, Freddie W. Rocket Jump, Game Grumps, just tons of people who have seen Red vs. Blue that we know and love from other awesome geeky sci-fi productions, and we're more than overjoyed to have them contributing to Red vs. Blue Season 14. The teaser for Camp was actually very well received, which makes me really happy. It's our new 2D show. We haven't really said much about it. All we have is that short little clip that gives you an idea of what the tone of the show is going to be. But we think you guys are really going to like it. And then Ruby Chibi's awesome because it's cute. Not that Ruby's not cute to begin with, but Ruby Chibi's super cute. And I like super cute. What else is going on? Okay, we also announced the Let's Play Network, and along with the new logo and the bumpers, we also announced the first partner in Let's Play, and that is the lovely gentleman in Northern California known as Kinda Funny, and we could not be more happy to be working with them. I've known those guys for years. They're awesome. I love everything that they're doing in the online video space. In my opinion, they're doing everything right, and it's really, really great to be working with people who are doing things right and who I think get what we're doing here at Rooster Teeth, and they seem to get it. So super excited to be working with them. And I should also say that I am emceeing their show, one day of their show, Kinda Funny Live 2 in Northern California in May. If you want to get tickets, go to kindafunny.com/tickets. Come hang out. It'll be fun. You don't have to talk to Greg. He can be a little intimidating. I know. And if you can't come see us in San Francisco, there's lots of other opportunities to see us. We'll be going to conventions. We're going to be at PAX East. We're going to be holding Ruby Tug screenings. You know the drill on that. We did it for Laser Team. So if you want to see Ruby Season 1 in your area, just go to tug.com. Put a link in the description below so it goes directly to Ruby. You can see if there's a screening or set one up in your area. And then, of course, RTX tickets are on sale. And we still have some passes available. So if you want to come see us in Austin in the summer, go grab a ticket at rtxevent.com. What else is going on? I'm working on a really fun thing with Chelsea right now. I had a lot of fun with the crowdfunding campaign. That's where some of this, like the vlog, came from. And we're going through and we're looking at our crowdfunding campaign for Laser Team, and we're seeing like how we did in all the different categories for perks, like what we delivered. We just put together the script. Now that the movie is out there, we're going to be sending those out to the script backers with signatures on them and everything like that. It looks really, really cool. And that's, we think, the last physical good that we have to ship. But we're going to be going over all that, all the digital perks as well, and kind of giving ourselves a report card on how we did. And there's nothing as unbiased as doing a report card on yourself. But I love crowdfunding. I had so much fun doing it, and it kind of bothers me that one of the things that's happening now in crowdfunding is that a lot of it is the press that we see and everything is about things that are funded at high levels and then just don't ever happen for whatever reason, and that's not good for anybody. Those like high-level failures are very public, and they can kind of hurt other people's, especially smaller projects' ability to get something going. So we want to take some time, look at our project, which we consider to be a great success, and talk about that a little bit, talk about some things we did right, talk about some things we did wrong, things we can improve on, and just go from there. Okay, so we're going to be making these vlogs, like I said, on a more regular basis. Why don't you leave a comment down below? They won't be as announcement heavy because they won't be during our anniversary week like this one was. But if you leave a comment down there and tell us what you want to do, what you want to talk about during the vlogs, I'll make sure to do that. At this point, I really can't stop the pointing joke. I'm just too deep. Bye, everybody.
Hello, sponsors. Welcome to the sponsor vlog for this week. They let me do it for some reason, so sorry. I don't know if you guys could hear, but there is a frog somewhere behind me. Anyway, there's a whole lot to talk about this week, so I hope you're sitting in a very comfortable chair. So first up is a new documentary starring Blaine and I called Connected. And in case you haven't seen any of the promos or the trailer, the documentary is about us losing our technology for a whole week. We're given only the technology from the year we were born in, which for me was 1989, and for Blaine it was 1990. So there's probably some of you that are going, holy shit, you guys are fucking old. So watch the documentary. It's really fun. I'm not biased at all. I'm a little biased. That's a sponsor-only exclusive that you guys get, so make sure you check it out and tell everybody about it and tell them to sponsor so they can watch it too. Shout out to the helicopter. The next thing I want to tell you guys about is Theater Mode. The trailer for Theater Mode came out on Friday, and Theater Mode is a show where Achievement Hunter will take these really shitty movies and riff over them. And so if you guys have heard of Mystery Science Theater, it's similar to that kind of style. It's going to be on our site the last Friday of every month, and that starts April 29th. So that's only a few days away, about 12 days from now. Apparently one of the movies that they're doing is called Thanksgiving, so if that's not enough of a reason to watch, I don't know what will be. So next up on the list is something that I'm personally super excited about, which is Day 5. You guys have probably heard us talk about Day 5 since the dawn of time. We're gonna have info on it soon, but I've actually been to set a few times to check it out, and you guys are going to be blown away. The cast for that show is incredible. It makes all of us at Rooster Teeth look terrible. Josh is a great director, and he only smells just a little bit, and I think you guys are really gonna love it, and that's probably one of the things I'm most excited for at Rooster Teeth right now is Day 5. So be on the lookout for that soon. So a big thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about today is all of our new animated shows. Holy shit, that frog. Do you guys care if this is in it? I don't care if it's in it. The frog is part of the thing now. On April 1st, which was our 13th anniversary, we announced 3 new animated shows. One of which is Red vs. Blue Season 14, which isn't technically a new show, but it's a new season, and it's going to be awesome. It's an anthology season, so there's going to be stories from different parts of Red vs. Blue. It's going to feature different writers, myself included. And then we also have Ruby Chibi, which premieres in May. And lastly, we have Camp Camp, which is a brand new show at Rooster Teeth. I've seen a little bit of it so far, and it looks incredible, and it's super funny and super cute. And I can't wait for you guys to see Camp Camp. And another thing that has to do with our animated shows is a new piece of information that some of you have been told about through email, but some of you might not know. Before I get to that, I really want to reiterate how much we love you guys and how much we appreciate you guys. You know, I know we tell you guys all the time how much we love you and how we couldn't do what we're doing without you, and it's absolutely true. You guys contribute to so much of what we do. You make us able to produce bigger and better things all the time, and for us to grow and extend our family and go to conventions and meet you guys and make our TX bigger. So you guys do so much for us, and you really should know that. And so what I'm getting to with all this is that we have recently changed our release window for animated shows for sponsors. The plan for that right now for all of our animated shows, other than the RTAAs and Straight Out of Rooster Teeth series, you guys are going to get those shows a week before everyone. So it used to just be 24 hours in advance, but now we've extended that to a whole week. So that's just one of the other perks we wanted to give you guys and show how much we appreciate you, and essentially just to give you guys more bang for your buck. You know, you're supporting us out of the kindness of your hearts, and we want to make sure that you're getting good value for your sponsorship and that you keep watching what we're making. And just to give you guys some history on the release window for sponsors, when Rooster Teeth first started, the sponsor release window was 3 days. But just based on how things have developed over time, we've gone from 3-day windows to 2-hour windows to 24-hour windows, and now we're at that 1-week exclusivity period for you guys for animated shows. So we hope you enjoy that and that you take advantage of that and enjoy all of the new content that we have coming out for you, which is only going to get more insane. And one more thing I wanted to say about this week exclusivity period that you guys are going to have is not everybody has the means to get sponsorship. We love our fans no matter what, whether they could sponsor or not. So we want to make sure we're being respectful of that and of other people who enjoy our content and want to watch our content as well. And this is especially important for you guys because you will be able to see everything before other people. And when referring to things like Ruby or other animated shows, you know, these are very plot-heavy shows that people are really invested in and really love. It would really suck to ruin that for someone. So we're really happy to give you guys this extra week of seeing something before everyone else. But please be respectful of your fellow Rooster Teeth fans and try not to spoil anything. Talk with your other fellow sponsor friends online and us, and leave comments on videos, but just try not to spoil people on purpose because it's just kind of not cool, dude. A couple other things that happened over the last week. Let's Play won the Shorty Award for gaming, so yay! I would clap with my other hand, but it's holding the phone. So congratulations to the Let's Play family, and thank you guys for nominating and voting for Let's Play. And then I guess I'll finish up this sponsor vlog brought to you by Barbara with one of my favorite moments from this week. The podcast we did this week, which as a sponsor you guys could watch live every Monday at 7:30 Central on roosterteeth.com. we had the first ever steak off where Gus and Burnie both cooked steaks and Gavin and I got to eat them and enjoy them, and then Gavin got food poisoning somehow. I didn't. So I guess his little British stomach is super weak and my Canadian stomach is super strong. So just to sum things up, go watch Connected, the new documentary with me and Blaine. Check out the trailer for Theater Mode. Come see us at PAX East, where we're gonna have tons of people from the Let's Play family and a really cool booth. What's the fourth one? New animated shows coming soon. Camp Camp, Ruby Chibi, and RVB Season 14. You now have a week of exclusivity on our animated shows. Steak Off was cool and delicious. You guys are awesome and we love you so much. And I hope you like this sponsor vlog. And I hope you know how much we love you guys. Every day, we cannot thank you enough for being a sponsor and supporting Rooster Teeth and everything we do. Stay sweet, stay gorgeous. Love you. Da -na 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 -na, na -na 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 -na. Oh, I should have filmed it this way. Shit.
So I guess it's my turn to do a sponsor vlog. Waiting a few weeks to finally let me give my chance to explain everything that's going on at Rooster Teeth and where we're at with stuff. I guess I should start with Theater Mode, which just premiered this last Friday to a resounding success. In case you missed it, you can check it out on roosterteeth.com. Guys have had a ton of fun. It's been great having to listen to them watch bad movies. Of course, we were at PAX East last weekend. We debuted our new huge booth. It's a giant 50 by 50 monstrosity, which we have no reason that we should have a booth that large. We had a stage set up where everyone was able to spend some time. Everyone who's part of the Let's Play family was able to get up, spend some time doing whatever it is that they wanted to do on stage, which was I think a good way for everyone to share time in the booth. And of course, while we were there and we were on the stage, Jeff and I had a chance to sit down with Duncan Jones and Robert Kaczynski to talk about the Warcraft movie. Duncan Jones is, of course, the director of the movie, and Robert Kaczynski is playing Orgrim Doomhammer in the movie. And if you want to check it out, it's about a 15-20 minute long interview. We tacked it on to the end of this week's episode of The Patch, which was number 154. Looking forward to next events. We have Kinda Funny Live 2 coming up in San Francisco, May 28th and 29th. I know that I'll be there. I'm pretty sure Burnie's going to be there. I think Jeff's going to be there. So if you're in the San Francisco area, or even if you're not, go check it out, hang out. Again, May 28th, 29th. Tickets are still available. I mean, it'll be good while I'm there. If you're having to deal with, Greg, maybe a little less fun. A couple weeks after that, we have Let's Play Live, which is coming back at the Dolby Theater in Los Angeles, June 17th, right after E3. So if you're going into town for E3, stick around a couple extra days. Check us out. We'll be at the Dolby Theater. Tickets are still on sale for that. Tickets are going fast. So make sure you get a ticket now while you still can. I can't believe they let us into the Dolby Theater. It's like where they have the Oscars. They have every big movie premiere. You'll know it because outside there's always all those guys dressed up as different superhero characters. I see Spider-Man every time I'm out there. I don't think it's the actual Spider-Man. It's like a kind of Santa Claus kind of deal where he farms it out. The real Spider-Man's busy. So, whatever. In podcast news, we have a new member in the broadcast department, Darren Belitsky. I asked him to be on the vlog with me, but he was unavailable, so here's a great photo of him. Thanks, Darren. Darren's going to be helping us produce some new ideas, some new bits for the podcast. We have a couple of cool ideas in the pipeline. We're hoping to roll those out here pretty soon. Darren's got a ton of background with this kind of stuff, and we're really excited. We had a really good meeting the other day about it. I can't forget Ruby Chibi coming out May 7th, Saturday morning. We're continuing the tradition of Saturday morning cartoons. So tune in, check it out. And of course, the next day on May 8th, we have RVB Season 14 kicking off with its first episode. It's going to be really cool to see, this season in Red vs. Blue, we have a lot of different people contributing writing, a lot of different styles into each episode. It's kind of an anthology of sorts. We have some really good stories to tell, and I think you guys are going to be really pleased with it. And of course, on Friday, we were able to sit down with the guys from The Lonely Island and do a little bit of an interview with them. That's going to come out in a couple of weeks. That's a little further away in the future, but while they were here, Andy Samberg destroyed the podcast table definitively. I don't know what we're going to do on Monday. I don't know how to say it. He destroyed it in the nicest way possible, but when we finally do release that video, you'll see exactly how it went down. So, thanks for watching, everybody. hopefully I'll be back again soon to do another one of these.
Hello, sponsors. Welcome to the sponsor vlog. This is Matt. Good to see you again. It's been a while since I got to do one of these, and thankfully it was my turn this week and not Burnie or Gavin's because they're unavailable to do it. They're actually on their way to India, if you can believe that. Yeah, we're doing a new project in India, and I can't really tell you what it is yet, but it's going to be very exciting. It's very cool, really different than anything we've done before. So hopefully those guys are going to have a great time on their trip. But if not, I'm sure that'll be funny for us all to hear about too. What's going on at Rooster Teeth right now? A bunch of birthdays, which is kind of terrible because everywhere in the office there's like cake and cookies all the time, it seems like, and I'm fat. I have to lose weight before RTX, which is always hard. Oh, speaking of RTX, so I'm trying to get more inside info on this vlog because we got some comments on the last one that we weren't given enough inside info. So speaking of RTX, we are going to have a couple of cool things we haven't announced yet. An interactive exhibit for this year. We're going to have a brand new one that we haven't done before. It's a little spooky and a little kooky. It's going to be different from the one we did last year, which I loved, Murder at RTX. And I hope we can bring that one back in the future. But we want to do something new this time, and I think it's going to be really cool. Can't wait for you guys to see it. It'll be familiar to you, but a totally new experience for you. And I love that kind of stuff at RTX. Anytime people get to experience stuff and like be part of the exhibits is, to me, the coolest. Also, going to be releasing the Laser Team DVD and Blu-ray for the first time at RTX. I don't think we mentioned that before. A lot of people were asking. We've actually got a director's cut of the movie that hardly anybody has ever seen. So very much looking forward to you guys seeing that. We'll have that DVD and Blu-ray for you at RTX. So can look forward to that. Oh, speaking of Laser Team, we finished signing all the backer scripts. Those are going out. If you're a backer, look for that. Also, MDB backers, we just launched this huge $1 million butt Kickstarters, our first Kickstarters. We're very excited about that. Not our first crowdfunding, of course. But it's been going tremendous, and we can't thank everybody enough for contributing. I think you guys are going to love the game. They worked on it really hard, and I think they did a terrific job. It's really hilarious. It's a lot of fun to play with your friends. We got a couple cool things coming up with that. We're going to be doing a live stream on May 21st. I don't think we've announced the date yet, so that's coming up. We also have in the campaign, there's going to be a mystery perk and a challenge coin. We'll have more details about those soon. I think challenge coin will probably reveal the artwork for that on the live stream as well. All right, some live action news. I think the biggest news right now is day 5. Shooting is going great. There's actually only a week left, and I know what you're all wondering. The most important news of all, do I have a part in day 5? And the answer is yes, I do. I play what I consider to be the most important, most pivotal character in the entire series. Of course, Aaron has told me it is not. But he's wrong. Aaron directed the episode that I'm in. He did a great job, although you do get to see more of Aaron in that episode than you probably ever wanted to. Definitely more than I ever wanted to. Probably even more than Barbara wanted to. But day 5's going great. The kid who plays Sam, the actor, his name is Walker. He's 13 years old. He did a tremendous job. I got to work with him when I did my part, and I think you guys are really going to like him. He's just a great guy, and it's fun to be working with, some younger cast. And the day 5 cast actually is just like it's really cool. A lot of Rooster Teeth people, a lot of new people, and just I think Josh and Chris and everybody did such a good job of putting this cast together. It's gonna be a lot of fun. All right, in animation, a couple cool things going on. Red versus Blue. I'm just gonna make this more news about me. Why not? I finished my script for Red versus Blue, and I'm pretty proud of that because I can't ever find time to write around here anymore. I have to go to a coffee shop somewhere and hammer out a couple pages, but I think it's gonna be pretty funny. I'm definitely trying to do something that we haven't done before with Red versus Blue, so I hope you guys will allow me a little freedom to do that. And we have some other really great work coming in from our collaborators. Ernie Klein sent over a really great script, and Freddie Wong, Rocket Jump guys, they sent over a rough cut of what they're doing. It is hilarious. It's just absolutely hilarious. I was dying. So I can't wait for you guys to see that. And just really overall, just so much cool stuff being done for Red versus Blue this year. I'm switching hands. My arm was getting tired doing the vlog. How pathetic is that? I'm like really out of shape. Okay, other animated stuff. Camp's coming along great. It's looking really good, look really funny. Jordan's doing a fantastic job in the entire animation team. Also Ruby, we're working on Ruby basically year round now, and the guys have already been writing scripts for season 4, looking at some cool new key art, some new concepts for characters, and some new opponents. I should say, I don't want to reveal too much about that, but some really cool stuff that's we've been kicking around for quite a long time. And I was thinking recently about the Ruby team and just how much they've managed to accomplish between growing the show and doing Chibi now and everything they've contributed to the game and so many other things that are going on. I mean, I really like the stuff at Hot Topic. Those guys like work on that and make sure all that stuff is good in keeping with the vision. When Burnie and Monty and I put together the team with Miles and Carrie and Gray and Jeff Williams as the core creative group, I didn't realize like what a special team that was going to be. But those guys have been amazing, and we've had a lot of struggles, but through all of it, we've tried to stay true and keep that core team intact as much as we can, and keep moving forward with the legacy and the vision of Monty that inspired this show. And that's what we try to do every single day. And we thank you guys for supporting us in that. That's about it for this vlog. I hope you guys are doing well. Wish everybody at RT who has a birthday in May happy birthday, and then eat their cake for me. And go get Ruby Season 3 soundtrack on iTunes if you haven't gotten it yet. Jeff did an amazing job, and Casey too. It's tremendous. Those guys are just unbelievable. All right, love you guys. Thanks. Bye.
Hey everybody, this is Burnie, and it is the sponsor vlog for the week of Monday, May 30th. This sponsor vlog will probably come out just a little bit later because a lot of us just got back from Kinda Funny Live 2, which was in San Francisco. Hey Miles, do you want to say hello? Miles is back there mocking me.
Hey, now.
I'm following you to your desk.
Doing some work?
You want to talk to him about the Camp?
Oh, the Camp?
Premiere?
Yeah, the Camp premiere. It's going to be June 10th. Oh, sorry, hold on.
Like Camp.
Yeah, there's a lot of Camp. There's going to be a premiere of Camp. That's on June 10th for sponsors, which you should totally be. And then the day before that, we're doing a live stream where we're going to show some cool stuff. Hopefully you'll dig.
And that'll be on June 9th. We're also proud to announce from the animation department that Ruby Volume 2 will have its cinema screenings very soon. So if you came to Ruby Volume 1, you will want to be on the lookout for tickets for Ruby Volume 2, which will be in theaters very, very soon. I also just got back from a really cool trip. I went with Gavin to Pushkar, India to see if we could find Baba the Cosmic Barber. It's been like an 8-year-long quest that we've been on to go all the way across the world to see if we could find this guy and get a head massage from him. If you've listened to the Rashid podcast, I'm sure you've heard us talk about him before. So you have hopefully some more information about that really, really soon. Also want to point out that the $1 Million Butt card game Kickstarter is coming to an end. We're in the last few days. We're almost down to 1 week left. So if you supported that campaign, thank you so much. We almost have as many backers as we did for the Laser Team campaign, which is just incredible. You guys have always supported us, and if you want to take part in the crowdfunding campaign, then you should move fast because it's coming to a close very, very quickly. We also have some other cool things going on. RTX is coming up very soon. It is it's 1 month away. I have to whisper whenever I say when RTX is because the people who work on RTX, they start to panic and shake whenever they realize just how close that event is. So it's like a trigger word. We basically just try to stay away from it if we can. So that's coming up. If you want to buy tickets to RTX, do not forget because those will sell out as we approach the event, and it's 1 month away. So time is running out. Hope to see you guys there. Can't wait to see everybody in Austin. It's going to be an absolute blast. I'm really, really looking forward to it. We had a big, long discussion this week about the community, like where people are, how we interact with the community. We've been talking more about that more and more. We have some people we're hoping to introduce to you very soon, people who are fairly recent hires who have been helping us out with technology. They had some things they had to get done like right out of the gate that we had to get fixed. But going forward, one of the things that they're going to be focused on is getting our community site up to where we think it should be and where we think the community wants it to be. Because there's nothing that we want more than everyone to come to roosterteeth.com to interact with each other, and then come to cool events like Let's Play Live, which is happening later this month, and then RTX early next month. Okay, I think that about does it. Don't think there's anything else. Leave some comments if you have any other questions, and don't forget to just message us on the site, on our journals, or in our comments if you have anything that you want covered in the sponsor vlogs. Thanks, everybody.
Hey everybody, welcome to the sponsor vlog. This is Matt. Today I'm starting the vlog in a non-shaky cam fashion. I got a lot of flack for last time for holding my iPhone and looking like I, had some kind of over-caffeinated tremors going on, which I probably did. So I'm recording this on the computer. Hopefully it sounds okay and looks okay. I mean, it's got me in the shot, so it can't look that great, but what are you going to do? Everybody around here is pretty jazzed by last week. We had a really great week. We had Camp come out. We completed the $1 Million Butt card game campaign. We had a bunch of stuff getting ready for E3, and the E3 stuff's been going really great. We had the Day 5 live stream. Screw Attack crossed 3 million subs. So that's been, all that stuff's been tremendous. So a lot of really great vibes going around the office just in the last week or so. Everybody's pretty stoked. I love Camp. I love it. I don't know if you guys have gotten to watch the first episode yet. I really highly recommend it. And one of the things I'm really most excited about with it is that it gets better each week. So if you liked the pilot and thought it was going the right direction, I think you're really going to be loving this series overall. And some of the guest voice actors that we have coming up in the next couple episodes are really great, and some of the new characters are really, really funny. I think you guys are gonna love it. I hope you do already. So a bunch of stuff for RTX, a couple cool announcements I can tell you guys about for RTX in advance. You guys know about Palmer Luckey. We announced that. The guy who invented Oculus. He's going to be doing a big presentation at RTX with Gus doing a cool one-on-one kind of interview with him, talk about state of VR and the industry in general. Two huge things. On Thursday night, right before RTX, we're calling it like the first night screening. We're doing a big screening where we're going to premiere the first 2 episodes of Crunch Time and the 3rd episode of Day 5, which will be unreleased as of that point. It comes out, I think, the Sunday during RTX. So that'll be really cool, and all the cast is going to be there in attendance. I will be there. Some other cool folks will be there. Maybe you will be there. So look for more news on that soon. That's going to be really awesome. And on Saturday night, details of this just come together right now. Jeff Williams and the Jeff Williams Freelance Orchestra is going to be holding a massive concert on Saturday, July 2nd at the Moody Theater. That's where ACL shoots, and it's where we did the first Let's Play Live. If you guys remember how cool that venue was, for those of you who went to the event or saw it in the Let's Play Live documentary, just amazing, amazing setup. For those of you lucky enough to go to the concert last year at the Paramount, it was an amazing time. Jeff's getting everything set up right now. Tickets are going to be between $25 and $35, and every seat in that place is great. So that's going to be a great show. Saturday, July 2nd at the Moody Theater, and we'll post the details about that real soon. Speaking of Let's Play Live, this weekend is Let's Play Live at the Dolby Theater in LA. We feel really honored, honestly, to be able to play at that venue and to have such a big event there. I mean, it's like pretty much the creme de la creme of, I feel silly having said creme de la creme. It's pretty much the greatest venue in LA. It's where they hold the Oscars. And I really want to award an Oscar to Jeff once he's done. Somebody gave me an Oscar for Laser Team. Do you see that on the wall behind me? I got a tiny little Oscar over there from a fan in Australia, so I appreciate that. Oh, speaking of Laser Team news that we've talked about in a while. We have Laser Team action figures, and we're going to have those for the very first time at RTX. We made 2 different versions, and the ones that we're selling at RTX for the first time was a much smaller batch, a more exclusive batch, and those are a dirty version. It's like a post-battle version of the suits and what the guys look like. Another thing for Laser Team that we're going to have at RTX, I just got this back, is the Director's Cut DVD. So look at that. That's cool. We're going to have the Director's Cut DVD on sale at RTX for the first time, and I'm pretty happy about that. It's got some cool stuff in the movie that we didn't have time to fit in, and it's got some bonus stuff that's really cool. If you guys went to the theater and saw Laser Team, there's a couple of those clips in there that were from the theater, and then like the bonus stuff, and then there's a couple other bonus things that we've never released anywhere yet. So really excited for people to see that. I think you're gonna get a big kick out of it. Some concept art stuff in there too, which only backers have seen so far, and so lots of cool stuff. We had a big announcement that I posted yesterday about a new service that we're going to be a part of called Verve. And first thing I'm going to answer is, a lot of people have asked, does Verve have anything to do with VR, as in virtual reality like Oculus or whatever? And the answer is no, it doesn't. Verve is a video service, and the way I think about it, it's kind of like a new form of cable, but like cable TV, but for the internet, and we're going to be one of the channels on there. So the cool thing about it is, if you're a sponsor, you can log into Verve with your current information, and you get all the same sponsor content at the same windowing times, the same benefits, same exclusivity stuff. That all applies. You don't have to pay for anything new. It's just a new access point for you. And they're going to have Verve on all kinds of platforms. Xbox One was the one that they announced at E3, and there's going to be a lot of other platforms being announced as they lead up to launch. And the goal for this is basically to have it anywhere, which means that Rooster Teeth will be available for you anywhere. So if you're watching on your Samsung TV or your Roku or whatever, all those types of platforms are planned where we can make sure that people have access to all the content. So it's really a have your cake and eat it too situation for everybody, especially for sponsors, which we feel really good about. And one of the struggles we've had is, like, we have a very small tech and engineering team, and we have a lot of things that we want to do. And I think probably the two biggest things that we wrestle with is, like, we want to have really robust community features, and that takes a long time and it's difficult to develop. And we want to have a really great video experience and video player, and that takes a long time to develop, and even more so to get that video experience out on other platforms, whether it's Xbox or Apple TV or Chromecast or whatever. And so that's a lot to do. And so we still want to make all of our own Rooster Teeth apps, like we have the iOS app and the Android app, and continue to refine those, perfect those, and put community features into those. And we want to further develop the community features on roosterteeth.com. I posted journals in the past asking for feedback about I was going to call it the new site, but the site's a year old at this point, that we released, and got a lot of great feedback. We're working on all those things, and this Verve is going to allow us to focus more on the community features right now and still be able to deliver you guys a way to watch the video in your living room, on your TV, in other places where we haven't been able to develop an app or a native solution for it yet. So I think it's going to be really great. I'm really excited about it. I'm really glad that they're making this a really serious, really premium product. And the cool thing also is that it's the company that makes Verve is the company that behind Crunchyroll. So we'll have access, if you choose to some more Crunchyroll stuff. Nerdist is going to be on there. Geek and Sundry, a lot of people we like. So that's going to be really cool. And it doesn't come out for a while. It's a few months down the road. US is going to launch first, and they're going to roll out international. So I think it's going to be really great. We'll have more news about that as it comes around, but I want all the sponsors to know about that, because this really will benefit you. So far there hasn't been another place where you could log in and get all of your sponsor benefits, and now you will have that. The only caveat for that, of course, is, I mentioned this in my journal, live streams. We don't know the status of that. We're at this point we don't think Verve's going to have support for live streams, so you still need to come to roosterteeth.com or one of our Rooster Teeth apps for access to live streams. And then, of course, you would need to come to Rooster Teeth for access to the store discount and all the community and all those kinds of things. Verve's going to be a video platform. So really cool news, and I always kind of hate to tease stuff so far in advance of it actually being ready for you guys to use, but I think once it rolls around, you'll see why we're excited about it now. It's a big step for us. Oh, speaking of the site, we are going to have some site refinements coming out, I think later this week, if not then next week. Trying to update the front page and a few other things in the feed and make that experience a little bit better. A lot of other bigger updates planned, but we're trying to do a staggered kind of two-step approach where we can have one, like some small incremental updates while the guys are still working on bigger, broader changes to roll out at a later time where they have to do a lot more quality assurance kind of, testing as it goes on. Also, we're going to get Adam, you guys all know Adam Baird, and Mike Quinn, who is one of our new senior people working on engineering and development on the site, to do a sponsor vlog soon, so they can talk to you guys directly and answer questions that you have about the site or anything else going on. So I think that might be like 2 or 3 weeks away. I don't know why I looked at my watch when I said that. It's like, it's going to be after lunch. No, it's probably like 2 or 3 weeks away because everybody's jamming for RTX, and in particular Adam. Adam gets swamped by RTX, and he's working on E3, he's working on Let's Play Live, so lots of stuff going on. Hey, we mentioned Evan starting. He posted a journal on the site. Evan's our new director of programming, and we're really excited to have him. He's got a lot of experience in programming and really understands the digital kind of like online entertainment landscape. So it's something that we've really needed for a while, because a lot of times we just feel like we're not really taking advantage of like getting our content out there in the best possible way. And we have so much content now. It's kind of nuts. We're doing like, I think 100 hours a month of content. And so it's a lot to present to people. We don't expect everybody's going to watch every single thing we do, of course, but we want to make sure that it gets to the people who want to see it in the easiest and most direct fashion. So that's the kind of thing that Evan's going to be working on, and making sure that roosterteeth.com and all of our first party stuff is the premier outlet for that, and that we can work with tech to make sure that we're presenting that to you guys in the best possible way. So you see things that you want to see. What else? Day 5's awesome. It's really awesome. I'm looking forward to you guys watching it. I guess this sponsor vlog will come out, and then Day 5 comes out on Sunday. We decided to make it available, the first one, the pilot, to make it available to everyone, because we wanted everyone to see it and kind of know what they were going to be missing, if they don't sign up for sponsorship. So we're really proud of it. I think Josh did a great job, and Doreen, and our producer Ezra, and just the whole team, Chris Damaris, me. I'm awesome. I'm the best, whatever. So I'm really happy about it, and it's totally different than anything we've ever done before. But I think everyone who's seen it so far says, this really still has the Rooster Teeth vibe, the Rooster Teeth feeling. You don't feel like you're watching something like Alien to Rooster Teeth, like we were just doing something random. So I hope you guys will agree, and look forward to your thoughts on it. That's about it for me for this week. I don't know if this was a long one or a short one. We had a lot to talk about, but yeah. I shot a short this week. I'm only in it a little bit because Brad's a jerk. He wrote me a small part. But I think I have a little clip from set of us being silly. Hey guys, what are we doing?
Making a movie.
No, we're competing with Chris, also doing an iPhone video. We're here shooting a short.
We got a girl.
We're basically the same lineup as them.
The crazy thing is that Josh is the only one of the three of us who's not on camera. That's just what he chooses to wear all the time.
It's the director wig.
It's
That's
Tuesday.
his normal look.
Yeah, it's Tuesday.
So it's hot as balls out here, but we're having fun.
The beards help cool down things.
They do.
Also.
They do. All right, beard trio out. We need to have like a beard trio thing. Look, Beard Brothers.
I think it looks great.
Are we going up or
Nah,
down?
that's terrible. Don't forget RTX. Get your travel and everything squared away right now if you haven't already. It's going to be here in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Let's Play Live this weekend. If you're in LA, go see Let's Play Live. It's going to be phenomenal. We're working their butts off. Jeff Williams concert, July 2nd at the Moody Theater during RTX. Tickets for that will be on sale soon. We'll have more info posted on the site. Hugs and kisses. I love you all. I'm going to go
pretend to surf now. Just realized I was wearing my surf shirt today. I can't surf. I'm terrible. I can barely walk on water. No, I can't walk on water. Okay. Into this vlog got stupid. I'm hanging up. Bye.
Hey everybody, I'm Burnie.
And I'm Matt.
And back when we started this company in a spare bedroom in my house in Buda, Texas, we had a lot of challenges. But online video really wasn't a thing back then. There was no, online video ads. There was no way to really support what we were doing. And so
No one knew what uploading was.
the people that we uploaded our videos to their servers knew what it was because they sent us a bill in the first month for like $13,000.
I have $13 gazillion.
And so right out of the gate, we were, faced with this challenge, and we had this popular show, and how do we keep it going? And so the first thing we did as a business was we asked our audience, hey, would you be willing to help support the show? And you guys answered in a huge way. And that's what kept us going in those early days. And there's been a lot of things that have changed for this company over the years. There's been a ton of things that have changed for online video. But one thing that has never changed is that your support is what keeps us going and what drives us to new levels.
Yeah. And as you know, the business has grown and we've made more content. We've tried to evolve the sponsorship program and done that primarily by listening to you guys and what you wanted. We added things that you guys asked for, like the 5% discount at the store and new types of shows. But we're doing a whole lot of stuff now, like the RT Docs series, which is really good. There's a new one coming out with Burnie that I thought was really good. You did a great job.
You paused before you said really good.
No,
it worries me a little bit.
Genuine.
It worries me a smidge.
I paused because I saw you starstruck.
Well, that's one of those things. It's like that was an 8-year adventure for me and Gavin, essentially. So it was really cool to be able to do something like that and then share it with all of you as well.
As we've grown and developed the sponsorship program and evolved it and tried to listen to your feedback, one of the pieces of feedback we got is it's confusing. The name is confusing. First of all, Rooster Teeth is kind of a confusing name.
Nothing we can do about that one.
We're just set up to, we're married to that. But we did get the feedback from you guys, and also my mom told me this, that the term sponsorship is confusing. People don't really know what it is, or they think it means it's an advertisement, or I don't know what they think it means, but it's been confusing to people. So we wanted to update the name, but we wanted to do so in a way that would be focused on the community, because that's really what the core of sponsorship is and always has been. So with that in mind, we wanted to tell you about a change we're making to the name of sponsorship.
We wanted to let you know before anybody else.
We want to let you know first that the new name of sponsorship is going to be called First.
Deciding to change the name of the sponsorship program, like I said, it was the first thing we ever did as a business.
Yeah.
It's what made all of this possible. And we know it's been a big part of the community over the course of the last 14 years. So in deciding to change the name, we went through like a billion names.
We did. There was a lot of bad names.
Well, like stuff like Pro and Plus, and none of those really seemed like they were genuine to the Rooster Teeth experience.
Right.
But something like First, that's what we've always talked about with the audience. That they get to see things first. That the people who support us, they're always first in our mind when we're making content.
Yeah.
It's just part of our culture at Rooster Teeth, and that's why the name First makes the most sense.
We'll be making the change on July 1st. All current sponsors will automatically be First members. You'll get all the same benefits and features, even the gold star next to your name, which is one of my favorite features.
I love the gold star.
I love it too.
And so we wanted to take the time to sit down and talk with you because we wanted you to hear about this change first.
I see what you did there.
Do you like that?
That was clever.
I brought it all around.
That was really good.
To the name of the thing.
Yeah.
It's a branding thing. Thanks, everybody.
Well, thanks.
I'm going to get a haircut. Gonna get a haircut. It'll look a lot better. Ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, so it looks a little bit better. Got a little bit of a cut here. I like because it shows the gray on the side of my hair a little bit. I don't mind that at all. The lady that I got my haircut from, she was a really cool lady. We talked a lot about technology and how people can't talk to each other in her job as a hairstylist. She gets to meet a lot of people and has to meet a lot of people, so it keeps those skills sharp. She's also playing Pokemon, but I'm a way higher level than her, so. So right now we're in the lobby of the hotel where I'm staying in LA. This is Julia. Hi, Julia.
Hi.
I met Julia at one of the screenings for Laser Team, the Burbank screening, right? Was that the one we met?
Yeah.
And that was about 6 months ago. And so I like to catch up with Julie every now and then because she does character design. Is it okay to see some of these?
Yes.
So she does lots of character design. And Julie, if you don't mind me saying, you're how old?
14.
Julia is 14 years old, and she is practicing her craft all the time and honing her craft. And it's amazing to see the progress that she's made in her drawings and her designs in just the 6 months that I've known her. So it's really cool to catch up, and it's crazy to think, you know, what Julia's going to be doing in 2 or 3 or 4 years once she's out of high school. Just nuts. I'm vlogging, so this is the first vlog. You guys look yellow.
Honestly, because we're getting ready to go take back one of the gyms, and we thought we'd do it in style.
That seems like a good way to do it.
Hold on. Hold on.
Wait
It's
for
really
it.
smooth. Yeah.
There you go. Nice. Let's see. Yeah. Every time I throw one of those at a fucking Pokemon, I never get it. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hey everybody, this is the sponsor vlog for the week of 2016. I don't even know what date it is. We just got done with RTX, so things are pretty nuts, as you can imagine. It was a great RTX. We had over 60,000 people at this year's event. It was incredible. If you didn't get a chance to come down to Austin, Texas, sunlight, how nice. If you get a chance to come down to Austin, Texas, and you live in Australia, well, you can always come to Sydney. We're gonna be there in February of next year. That's 2017, if you're keeping score at home. And right now I'm walking over to the live action department because I need to put on some wardrobe for a really funny thing we're doing. What else is going on? Day 5 is rocking and rolling. Pretty happy with that. We have some familiar faces, day 5 right there. We have some familiar faces showing up in day 5 very, very soon, maybe in an upcoming episode. Don't want to tell you much more than that. We also had a really fun thing at RTX where the cast of Crunch Time had an amazing panel, and then they went and did a comedy show with John Reisinger, and I think James Willems was part of it as well. But from everything I've heard of that, it was absolutely incredible. Everyone had an absolute blast doing that. I wish I could only have gone to it, but I had to shoot another thing. I had to go shoot immersion. So what are you gonna do? Well, this is our first vlog. See where I'm heading right here? I'm heading over to, this is the stage 2. This is where we do a lot of our live action production. That's Max right there. Boink, right there. That's Max. And we're gonna be shooting a thing for RT Life here in a second, so everybody's kind of getting ready for it. But this is the first vlog, and I had a really interesting experience at VidCon. I'm gonna go away from that noise making thing. I had a really interesting experience at VidCon. I was on a community panel with, it was John Green, Hannah Hart, Lily Singh, Casey Neistat, and me, and it was all about community. And one of the questions they asked was, what do you call your community? Come on, there's the light, that's what I want. And when they got to me, you know, Hannah has the heartosexuals, John Green has the nerd fighters. I don't remember what Lily Singh calls her community, but when they got to us, I was like, we don't really have a name for our community. We don't really call them anything. You know, they're just the Rooster Teeth community. We never went about the process of naming them. Hey, come over here, say hi. We never went about the process of naming anybody.
You got a new rig.
Yeah, look at that.
Looks cool.
You want to say hey?
Hi.
That's Marcus.
Hello.
I'm really bad at pointing. That's Marcus, star of an upcoming Game Time.
Gotta do that.
But one of the things when we introduced the first platform is that a lot of people had the question, well, what do we call ourselves? Do we not call ourselves sponsors? It's like, well, if you guys want to call yourselves sponsors, you can absolutely call yourselves sponsors. We just wanted to make sure that people understood that we were going to start calling the platform on which that content lives, that we were going to call that first. So that when you look across like the top of the Rooster Teeth site, it says, you know, home. You gonna get me a drink? I would love one, thanks. Well, you surprise me. Just don't pee in it. So when you look across like the top of the home bar on Rooster Teeth, you see like shows, Rooster Teeth, Achievement Hunter, all that stuff. Oh, look who it is. Sup? Look at those two. They're blurry and out of focus, but trust me, they're interesting people. When you look across that top home bar, we want you to know that it's going to appear as first up there. And that's how we're going to be basically talking about the service to people that aren't sponsors now, people who don't understand what we're doing. So when we say stuff like first, it makes sense to them, and it kind of makes more sense. Ooh, I'll take a Topo Chico. You're the best. That's mineral water from Mexico. Smart move. Importing water from Mexico. We might be the only people I know that do that. Yeah, but when we're going to be doing things like marketing and trying to grow the service and making cool shows like Day 5 and Crunch Time and everything else that we're making there, even stuff like Theater Mode that you love, Half-Wits and Heroes, you know, those kinds of productions are funded by stuff like the sponsorship program. Hey, thanks, Marcus. Topo Chico. So when we're going to be going out and getting new people to sign up for that platform, calling it a sponsor doesn't really make sense. Like the way those tabs looked and the way that product looked, and I hate to even call it a product because, you know, it is the first thing that we ever did as a business to establish ourselves and to keep making our shows like Red versus Blue. But when we go out and we like tell new people about it, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to them, you know, because they think of sponsors as being something else, like, you know, this show is sponsored by Ford or something like that. I'll probably have to bleep that because you'll think that they paid for this video, which they didn't. So anyway, as far as we're concerned, if you guys want to call yourself sponsors, you should call yourself sponsors. In fact, I'm sure you'll hear a lot of staff members refer to the people on the first platform as sponsors. We'll probably do that, you know, from now until the end of time. Hi, Ash. How you doing? That's Ashley. She doesn't have any moonshine now, so she's regular. She's like in Clark Kent mode right now. The sponsorships and the first program, all of that, that's what lets us do cool new things. And one of the cool new things we have going on right now, let me see if I can go over here. One of the cool things we have going on right now is we have our new tech division. Let me see if they're in their offices. We got started a little bit late here on vlog production. So let me see if they want to say hi. So anyway, they're in there working. I don't want to bug them. They look like they're busy. And when I tell you what they're doing, you'll probably be happy that I'm not bugging them. That's Mike Gwynn and his group. They're building out the website. He's building out that whole team for a whole tech team that's going to be building all new features for roosterteeth.com. And quite frankly, fixing some of the old ones that have kind of been left by the wayside over the last few years. There's a lot of people at the company that are a little disappointed by the state that the website got to. Me, Barbara, Gavin, a lot of people who are at the company who grew up on the website, and the guys like me, Jeff, Gus, you know, that's, you know, we think it's core to what we do, and it's kind of been distributed to stuff like Facebook and Twitter, and, you know, we always tell everyone whenever we do speeches about, hey, look who it is. What do you got? What'd you get?
You got a Pokemon.
That's never gonna focus on that.
Vaporeon.
It wants to focus on your beautiful face.
Power 604.
So, are you excited about Mike Wynn's tech group?
Yes.
I am too.
Yeah, ready to make some tech and do some stuff.
Very, very happy.
Like Pokemon.
So they're working on that. We got some other stuff coming. Part of that sponsorship program is also the Double Gold, named so cheekily after our friend Joel Heyman and his obsession with gold. And those are all the kind of things that, you know, as you guys contribute to what we're doing, we're able to turn around and reinvest and do cool new stuff in the community. And hopefully we'll have some more announcements about that pretty soon. Also, I've got some game times coming up. I've got a game time with Meg that's already done. Then I have one with Marcus coming up. And then either Ryan or Michael, depending on their schedules. A little bit after that, Gavin and Michael and I are gonna be heading over to Japan for the Laser Team premiere in Japan, which is like the stupidest thing that I've ever said out loud. If you know anybody who's in Japan, or if you happen to be in Japan, you should come by and see us. We're gonna get real quiet so we don't scare Ashley away. There she goes. There she goes. Anyway, so let me know, comments, you know, write a message on my journal where I'll be posting this. Just let me know what's up. Let me know if there's anything else you want us to cover in upcoming vlogs, and we'll be sure to do that. Chris is going by. What a fitting ending. So I came over to the writer's room here in Stage 2. As you can see, there's no writers anywhere. But I wanted to take this opportunity to mention something to you all as well, and that is there is some scenes in the upcoming episode of Day 5 that is airing this weekend that, due to recent events in the real world, could be seen as a bit insensitive now. But we got together as a production company, we talked about it. We know we filmed these scenes months ago. and they're very important to the storyline, so we made the decision to leave them in. But we just want everybody to know that we have the utmost respect for human life, and we also have the utmost respect to all of you who watch our shows and your experience as you watch them. So we did want to make you aware that those scenes exist. Okay, so I ordered this, and it came in that box. Then it's in this box, so I opened this box, and it's another box in here. But at least it's the box of the thing, so that's a good sign. But a box and a box and a box. Seems like an unnecessary amount of boxes. Chris, you look so good. Okay, so this morning I'm going to the big offsite meeting that we're having for all of our programming for the year. We're holding at the JW Marriott. We're going to be talking about like all the programming that we do for the year, you know, what's coming up, what's kind of content we want to be making, and you know, just determining like what the year's going to look like from a production standpoint, from a broadcasting standpoint. All right, there we go. They're already here. See? That's the big secret. They're all in there tapping away. So I have to go. Bye. Hey guys, so this is the sponsor vlog for the week of... Let's actually find out what the week is this time. It is July 28th-ish. It's the weekend of that. And I thought it'd be fun if we were downtown in Austin here. There's the Capitol down there, if you can see it. That's where we shot the Day 5 scene. That was in episode 5 of Day 5 that just came out. We just had a big meeting where we got together with the whole executive management staff, talked about what we're gonna be doing for the next few years. And I thought, wow, it's really crazy to be in that room with this amazing team that we've built. We've got Matt, of course, as CEO. I'm CCO. I had to think about my own title for a second. And then Yvonne, who most of you don't really see very often. She's not on camera very often. And then Ezra. And then, of course, there's a lot of different people that you probably won't see on camera. You might hear from time to time. We have a new head of programming, a new head of the Let's Play division, a new head of development for new shows that we're going to be putting out. There was a whole Variety article that came out earlier this week, talked about all those hires. And it's crazy to think how far Rooster Teeth has come, and I thought it'd be very appropriate to come here because right behind me, right there, that is our old Congress office. That is where we started Rooster Teeth Shorts. That's where we started Achievement. I don't know if you're familiar with that show, but this is the place where it all happened. And then a couple years ago, like a lot of things in Austin, it just grew to the point, and that place became so valuable that it became now a big high-rise building, which they're in the process of high-rising at the moment. I'm pretty sure it was the Achievement Hunter, which raised the value. Here it raised the property value like at least 12 bucks. What else is going on? Oh, so this week is the last week that you can sign up if you want to be part of the RT box for August. This last week in July, if you sign up, you can still take part in it. And they're doing a cool contest for that as well, where look at that. The signs that we had all over downtown Austin, if you were here for RTX, the signs that were all over here, we're giving one of those away to somebody who's a double gold member. So if you haven't signed up and you want to sign up, you definitely should. Day 5, which, you know, as I said, we shot right down here for one of the major scenes in it. That show is coming to the end of its first run, which is pretty crazy considering how long we had that show in development. Episode 6 of the first season of Day 5 will be this weekend, so you should definitely check it out. $1 Million Butt is on its way back for season 3. We just put out a trailer for that. We also have some other shows which are coming soon. We kind of talked about some of them. There's an all-female podcast, which we've been hitting at for a while. You know, we've been working on it for a while, trying to figure out what the right format for it is, good name for it, all that stuff, but Barbara started work on that, so there should be some more information about that really soon. And then I hear there's another podcast that people really like called Fan Service. We might have some more information about that pretty soon as well. I had to take off my jacket because it's too hot out here. It was freezing cold in the place where we had the meeting, but it's way too hot for a hoodie in July in Texas. All right, so what's up for me? Well, Gus and I did a really fun thing this week. We went out to Northern California, to San Francisco, to go take a look at a thing that we really can't talk about until later. So later we'll tell you all about it, but we had an absolute blast doing it. And then I have Game Time with Meg, I think is coming out this week, according to Lindsay. And then after that, I've got my Game Time with Marcus that I've already recorded, and a Game Time with a guy named Michael Jones. You might have heard of that guy before. I heard he once raised the property value of a place in downtown Austin by 12 bucks, so good for him. So these Game Times will probably be coming out pretty soon, but I just need to find time to edit them. Game Time's kind of a weird show because I make a deal with everybody that we can talk about whatever, and you know, we should talk and be free with whatever we say, but then I'll edit it and nobody else will take a look at it until I edit it with basically the person who's the subject for the interview, because I want them to feel comfortable. So that just means I have to find time to edit these things, which can kind of slow things down, as I'm sure you may have noticed. All right, well, I'm almost at the dinner that we're having for this management meeting. What else is going on? Let's Play Live Chicago is coming up, and there are still seats available. You should definitely come see the Achievement Hunter guys. Funhouse, kind of funny. Go see everybody in Chicago. It's Greg Miller's hometown, so I'm sure he will be particularly on fire, which for him is actually kind of a scary concept. There's also a theater mode trauma run that's coming up. That's going to be an absolute blast, so tune in for that. Other than that, I'll see you next time. I don't want to give any spoilers as to what it was.
It's just really bad.
It was really terrible. You shouldn't put it in your mouth, even though you had me put it in my mouth. So, right now I'm on the set of $1 Million Butt, season 3. I've been through a lot. I even broke my glasses, as you can tell. It's very tough. We're shooting. There's Drew in the background. Hey! There's a whole bunch of people in here working. See here.
See what I'm saying, Blaine? Like,
it looks back through there.
Burnie is gonna be.
All these people are.
We'll see them.
We'll see Burnie. We won't see what.
I don't know what they're doing. Something. I don't know what they're doing. Having some fun. So getting ready. Gavin and I are going to Japan. We're gonna go to the Japanese premiere for Laser Team. It's gonna be in Tokyo. That should be a blast. I broke my glasses 2 days before the trip, so that's kind of a bummer. But I'm also curious to see like how many people are in Japan. Follow Rushi. We have people all over the world, but you know, in non-English speaking countries, it's a little bit tougher. There's Ellie. Say hi, Ellie.
Hi.
There you go. So, we just found out that our plane to Tokyo, what happened to our plane?
Delayed.
It's been delayed. So our plane got delayed, and then we see that massive plume of smoke out on the tarmac. That doesn't bode well. Explain to me what I'm looking at.
This is a small plate. Not a full lunch, obviously, just a small plate.
It was in the small plate section of the menu.
This arrived, and my stomach closed up just from looking at. There's like 2 packs of ham in each sandwich.
And bacon.
Like, that's so lazy.
Yeah.
I'm just taking it. You couldn't get it that neat. If you took each slice out, you had to take the whole pack out and just put it in bread.
All right, now explain this. You don't want the sandwich.
Right, I don't want it.
Right.
I don't know why. I lost my appetite.
And she came to the table and she said, "Can I get you a to-go box?"
And I said, absolutely.
For a sandwich you don't want.
Yeah, but I don't want to be questioned as to why I didn't eat it. Because then I'll be asked questions like, was it not good? Or is there something we did wrong? And I just, no, nothing. I just don't want it.
So what are you going to do with that?
I'm going to bin it.
Instead
of putting it in the bin in there, I'm going to throw it in a different bin.
So you wasted a container, and you also like took all the fries, like you did like a whole thing, like packing a lunch. You have a bag. You're going through all of this just so you don't have to have a conversation. It's a sad story.
beef.
You're gonna try some Kobe beef. So you are trying Kobe beef. I also have Kobe beef. But explain why we're here.
Well, we're here because we came here once before. We're in Tokyo, and we didn't get this.
There's Tokyo over there.
We didn't get the Kobe beef.
We did not.
We've both been regretting it for 4 years.
We've been regretting it this whole time. So we came back.
I've never been here.
That's some good steak.
So we're at the Museum of Emerging Technology and Engineering, and there's this really cool globe right there, balancing on my figure. I think it's the coolest thing, Jenny.
Yeah.
Most of the time it looks like the actual planet Earth, but now it's just like ads, I guess. What is it? Google Ads? It's Google Ads. So what are you gonna do? They gotta pay for the big globe somehow. So JD and Gavin back there and I, we decided that we would climb up Mount Fuji on our last day in Japan. So we are now making our way up the trail that leads to the top of Mount Fuji. We don't think we're gonna make it all the way up there, do we? Are we? No.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah, so it was fun on the transportation that we took on the way to get up here to the way station where we started this. The day 5 comments had come out for the mini episode, for the breakthrough episode, and they were all super, super positive, and that made me really happy because I thought that Chris writing it and Daniel Fabello directing it just did a really great job. But we got a few more of those on the way, and then after that we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do about the next season of day 5, when we're gonna be, you know, green lighting something, or when the next thing's gonna come out. We try not to talk about things until, you know, there's a pretty good chance they're coming out in the next few months and people are gonna be able to see them. That actually leads into discussion about Laser Team. When Gavin and I were leaving for Tokyo, we announced that Laser Team, through a partnership with YouTube, had been funded for a sequel, and we had begun work, pre-production, on Laser Team 2. We normally don't talk about things that far out, and I think a lot of people were surprised that the next project that we're working on, next movie, is going to be the sequel to Laser Team, when that's actually not the case at all. We have other features that we're working on. We have a lot of different things in development now. It's just that Laser Team is now one of those things that it has partnerships associated with it, and so when you hit those milestones, sometimes those announcements, you know, you have to work with your partners to figure out how you want to do that stuff. We don't always call 100% of the shots. That's what a partnership is all about. So it makes a big deal. Everybody wants to talk about it, get super excited about it, get people pumped. Whereas with stuff that we're doing internally and that we're funding ourselves, we don't really tend to talk about that until we get a little bit closer to it. So we actually have features that are in development that we think are going to come out before Laser Team 2. We just want to let people know that we've been greenlit and we're starting on the pre-production for it. So we're super jazzed about it. I'm happy.
Can I get vents in my helmet this time?
You want a vent in your helmet?
Like an air hole?
No.
Maybe a straw for eating.
My hope is that Woody will discover a way for everyone to take their equipment off. That would be the best thing.
Yeah, it must have been real hard wearing a glove for 2 months. Must have been a real bitch.
If I had to pick one of the gadgets, I'd pick the boots.
You picked the boots?
Yeah.
Disowning you, putting you up for adoption. All right, so now we are in Onosaka Station, and we're gonna take a bullet train back to Tokyo. There's the world going by on the bullet train. And then that actually gives me a really interesting perspective on how fast we're going. Gav and I are back in America now. We had a really great premiere at the theater in Japan. It was really incredible to see a Japanese audience watching Laser Team for the first time. Gavin and I didn't actually even have seats during the screening of the movie because they sold out the theater to the point where they needed our seats for people who were there to see the movie. Everybody was really great. Didn't get a lot of footage from it. The Japanese partners that put on the premiere, they got a lot of footage, but I didn't get it in time to put in the vlog. But we had a really, really, really good time at the premiere, and it was great to see everybody. We even had a little fan meetup beforehand. Just happy to be back in the US now. Happy to be back working on Rooster Teeth stuff. This week's gonna be a fun week. We already have had some meetings about some things we're gonna be working on for the rest of 2016. We're gonna be showing some screenings of Crunch Time today at a big company-wide meeting that we have. A lot of the company still hasn't seen Crunch Time, especially people in like animation who didn't work on it. So we're gonna be doing that. I know that Sam and Jesse from Crunch Time, they're gonna be on the spot this week, and that'll be badass. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. And thanks for supporting us in such a way that we can do cool stuff like go to Japan and show a movie that we made that you guys all funded. It's just really cool. I'll see you next time. You're not hungry?
Not really, but I guess I'll go get.
How can you not be hungry though?
I don't know.
Would you say you had a big stomach?
Yeah.
Doesn't a big stomach make you hungrier? I got a big stomach. I'm hungry all the time.
I got a smaller stomach.
What do you want to eat? You hungry?
I guess I'll just eat anywhere that I like.
All right, we'll get you some food. Let me guess. You want something vegetarian?
No.
I didn't think so. So Teddy and I are headed out on this lovely Saturday morning. We're going down to the Texas State Capitol, and we are going to hunt for some Pokemon.
Oh, it's Bulbasaur.
Wait, what? Bulbasaur? I can't do it because I'm driving. Catch him for me though, okay?
Oh, it's 411. It's red.
You can do it. Do you have Great Balls yet?
Yeah.
Do you have Ultra Balls?
No.
Well, when you get older, you will.
Now you can go to IHOP.
You want to go to IHOP?
Sure.
I'll take you to IHOP. IHOP is our code for International House of Pancakes. Yeah. Hashtag ad. Goldie was at the fish, right?
Yeah.
So everything else was kind of lousy?
Yeah. There's a bunch of Zubats.
Just a bunch of Zubats?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Hey, let's take one more trip around the Capitol. What do you say? Let's see what we can find. Just do one more. We'll do one more circuit. Sound good? Yeah. All right, let's do it. All right. Well, we decided to make one more run around the Capitol grounds. And Teddy, what do we find?
A Butterfree.
We found a Butterfree, right as we were about to give up, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, look at that. We took one more trip around, and we sure enough we found it. You happy?
Yeah.
What season of immersion is this, Gav?
4.
This is 4?
Season 4, Brady.
So we're about to do season 4 of $1 Million Bud. We're about to start production on that pretty soon.
Well,
and we're catching up.
Not to, you know, speak
this is our
highly of immersion.
Director of season 4, Daniel Favela.
But immersion is a little bit more intense and involved than the
higher production value. That's what you're saying. I'm just going to be very careful. I don't want to point the camera in that direction.
I'm looking at it.
What are you looking at?
All of the stuff we're filming today.
Yeah, so Gavin's actually here to film some stuff on the Phantom, and then he's going to make his run as a lab rat.
I always like it on immersion where I'm lab rat / Phantom. Because I'm always usually operating the Phantom in odd costumes, like Luigi.
What production were we on where it was like there was a huge explosion, and I was standing in front of the plexiglass, and I was like, how come the camera gets plexiglass and I don't get plexiglass?
Probably Laser Team.
Must have been something for Laser Team. That's what happens when you're on-camera talent, is they'll put you right next to explosion, but they'll protect the camera no matter what. They'll always protect the goddamn lens.
No, and I remember that too, because I remember being like right next to you, and I'm like all like covered in like head shield and like full Lexan, and you're like, what about me?
This is Gavin's slow motion camera, the Phantom camera. And obviously look at that, the piece of plexiglass right there. It's very well protected. And so Gavin has his button right there, and when you press the button, what happens?
It stops the recording. I'm recording right now. I'm recording in a loop, 5-second loop. And when I hear a big boom, I click the button, and we've got the previous 5 seconds.
You have 5 seconds now?
On this one, yeah.
I thought
The
it
other one
was
is
4
the other one is
seconds.
4. This one's 5.
How can you possibly get it wrong?
After we finished the first season of Red vs. Blue, we got invited to the Lincoln Center in New York and went there and did a screening. We didn't think anybody was going to show up. And we packed the theater. And it was after that we realized, oh, this might be a thing. We could keep doing this. And that was our first time filling up a theater, with fans. And today, I think is the first time filling up a theater with staff.
So on the back of new cars, they will often put, oh, I can see it. They'll often put like, oh, you bought this car from Charlie Clark Nissan. This guy actually put his photo on the car.
Forever.
What in the world? And on the license plate. Charlie Clark, get over yourself. Ryan, you're natural. That's all I can say. That was literally made for you.
Yeah,
I love it.
That one.
How long did, Marcus, how long did it take you to make that?
About 3 hours.
3 hours?
Yeah.
You sculpted that entire thing in 3 hours.
I did.
You're a lunatic.
Well, it's fun. I just,
Don't forget, what do we talk about? Tell people it took a week and a half.
No,
Because the next time they'll be like, oh, well, Marcus made that in 3 hours.
This was a rush gag.
If we get 6 hours.
It could have been really nice. It could have been a lot nicer, but it looks pretty good.
Only you would say that. That looks perfect.
There's
Look at that.
Front view, we got teeth, there's side view. It's a little funky, I used the Jason mask. You can probably recognize it. But
From the back?
Yeah, because it
No,
has,
it's just a hockey mask.
well, right, it's the hockey mask, but
Okay.
I know it is the Jason mask.
There we go.
That's just what I know.
It's nice
But-
that it has an evil core to it.
Yeah, exactly.
What's this one called?
This one's called Dead by Daylight. Yeah,
No,
this
they're
one-
not going to see it until they're on stage at Let's Play Live Chicago.
Correct.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, this is like kind of a surprise, right? I have some fake chains though. Do you want chains too?
I mean, will they rattle like real ones though?
I could bring you real chains.
I mean, I feel like we might as well have real chains.
I think we have real chains.
I mean, what are we,
Real
assholes?
chains?
So we are recording this commentary for Red vs. Blue. We are recording it on a day when we have about 1 billion other things going on. We had to move around a bunch of stuff actually to get all the necessary people in the chairs in order to record this thing. We had a dinner. I had a dinner with the guys from Kinda Funny who are in town. Greg Miller's in town. Tim Getty's in town. And the other night I got to eat chicken wings with Greg Miller. And if you follow any of Greg Miller's content, you know that's quite an honor. Matt and I have come to San Bruno, California to come to this place, YouTube. I can't show you too much of it because ironically we're not allowed to film in the YouTube lobby, but there's some screens. There's where people go to eat food. We're gonna go upstairs, we're gonna talk about some of the things we're working on for YouTube. Matt's giving me a thumbs up. Why you give me a thumbs up?
Thumbs up, bro.
Got a solid thumbs up from Matt. So yeah, this is the mothership. This is where it all started. There's even like portraits of Chad and Steve, the guys that founded YouTube back before Google bought them. You can watch one of my favorite videos of all time, which is these guys that sell their company for like $1.7 billion, and then they do their announcement video for that outside of like it looks like a TGIF's, and they're completely unprepared for that announcement video. And it's really funny. It's pretty endearing actually. You can just look up Chad and Steve, Google YouTube announcement. It's pretty funny, and it's really important in the history of online video for sure.
My guns look so big in your camera. I'm also dropping bacon all over myself.
Now, does Canadian bacon versus regular bacon?
Canadian bacon is just ham. American bacon is so much better. Don't put that in the video.
This is my friend Barbara Dunkelman. I first met her when she was a gawky teenager from Canada who signed up for the roosterteeth.com website, and she quickly went on to become the most popular member of the site. In fact, she became so popular that the community all got together and made a group that demanded that we hire Barbara at Rooster Teeth. After she graduated college, we did just that. We hired her, she moved to America, she was our first ever head of community at the company, and she helped Gus co-direct a few of the RTXs, and now she's starting her own show. She's the producer and host of Always Open, which is a show that is starting this week. And we're gonna go ziplining. Do you wanna go ziplining?
I absolutely want to go ziplining. I feel like it's too late to say no at this point.
So you've done stuff like this before, though. Like you did the Make-A-Wish thing where you were jumped off a building.
Yeah, I've done it 3 years in a row where I've rappelled down a building, which was pretty scary.
So we're going out to Lake Travis, which is a part of Austin that we don't often go to. I bet a lot of people who watch Rooster Teeth videos haven't seen it before.
Do you control your own air?
Yeah, you want to.
Wow.
Well, it's one of these things where they try to make you think like you actually have separate zones, even though we're like sitting right next to each other.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'll set the driver's side to 60 degrees, and you can have 80 degrees.
It's just like,
There's like a storm front right here.
Rainbow in between. There was a rainbow this morning. Did you guys see that?
Are you one of those people though that you grew up in snow and now you're like, oh, I miss it?
Fuck no.
No,
I don't miss snow at all.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's pretty to look at when it first happens.
When it, like, literally the first 2 hours.
You're like, wow, everything's beautiful. I'm covered in this white, fluffy magic. And then you're like, now I have to spend 2 hours scraping it off my car to leave in the morning.
Yep.
When it's already like -20.
So, when you move from Canada to the US, that's moving countries. And I know you, like, it's Canada, so you go back and forth to the US a lot. But was that, like, still a big deal to leave Canada?
It didn't really feel like a big deal, honestly. Like, I knew that I was gonna move out of my parents' house and probably to a different city when I did, like, get a full-time job. I went to Montreal for university, and I lived in Ottawa at the time.
Go Senators.
Right, go Sens go. I hope no one hears me say that, because they're doing real badly. But, yeah, I thought, like, I was gonna move to Toronto or something to work in advertising or marketing. And so moving to Austin, I mean, way better choice.
Do you know what a zipline is?
It is a line that uses it down.
You are correct.
Lake Travis
Nailed it. Is that true?
Never once. They're not common in, like, the big cities. You don't really see them wandering around. Like,
Yeah, but I mean, I've seen an armadillo. You know, you don't see those walking down the road in downtown Austin, but I've still seen one.
Never seen a moose in person.
You ever took a road trip and saw a moose?
Nope.
Is that what they look like?
My tongue out as a professional zipliner. All right, whenever you're ready.
Producing and hosting your own show takes a huge leap of faith, but I have a feeling that Barbara's up to it. Hit a zipline break and you're not paying very close attention. That's how close my phone came to falling into the lake right there.
Hung on by 2 tongs.
That's it. Holding on by a thread. Barely.
So irresponsible.
So that was a hike.
We just came up half a mountain basically.
And they're like, you're gonna get sweaty. I was like, how sweaty can you get zip lining?
Well, it's almost like 95 degrees out here.
And also it's the hiking, which...
And like 1,000% humidity. All that rain, that's good for the lake.
I've never produced content before.
Oh, I
So
see.
this is the first time I'm producing content for Rooster Teeth. And not promoting content.
That's a good point, because Barb's in charge of like making sure that the audience is aware of all the content we make and, you know, letting the community know like what's coming up. So it's the first time you're making something yourself.
It is.
What's the most daunting thing?
Hoping people are gonna watch it.
Is that it, really?
Yeah.
Well, you're confident that people watch it, they're gonna like it?
I think if they watch it, they'll like it. You know, I know not every show we make is for everyone these days, which is actually good because you have more to choose from. And if you don't like something or something's not your style, you don't have to watch it. But I don't know. I just hope that there's enough of a niche within our fan base that will enjoy it.
Barb, you ready? Yeah.
Ready?
Yes. You got this?
Bye.
I guess she's got this. Okay, so there's one more thing I'm supposed to tell you. I was supposed to tell you in the regular part of the video, but I forgot to. So I'm making this later part of the video to tell you what I'm supposed to tell you, because if I don't tell you everything I'm supposed to tell you in the vlog, then Becca gets mad at me, and I don't want that to happen. So I want to remind you that Crunch Time debuts September 11th. That's this weekend. If you're a first member watching this, you'll be able to watch Crunch Time as well, and you should totally do that. And if Becca asks, just don't tell her to put it in the later part, tell her to put it in the regular part, because she'll tell me I did a bad job, and I think I did a good job. Shut up, Becca, you know my mom. It is Saturday 18th. It is Sunday, Saturday the 18th. It is Sunday, September the 18th, and Ashley and I are in downtown Los Angeles because we are getting ready to go to the Emmys. One of the episodes of The Amazing Race that we were on was nominated for a couple different Emmys, but the one they're doing tonight as part of the big award ceremony that goes on TV with all the super cool people, that is the overall show nomination for competitive reality program. Ashley is back here, if you can see her. She's getting her hair done right now. After she's done getting her hair done, then somebody will come and do her makeup as well. I don't have someone coming to do my hair and my makeup. That will be my responsibility. I'm gonna be hanging out while Ashley spends about 4 hours of her life to get ready for the red carpet. When she's done, then we'll head over there. We're gonna grab a car. Even though we're only like 3 blocks away, we're gonna grab a car and head over there. Bye. So that was hair.
Like this?
So pretty. Look at that.
I couldn't get anywhere near this.
You got a big
Yes,
black
I've got
square on your head.
Yeah, I do have a card on my head, but the card is because this is a secret trick. Apparently, it'll keep the pin from creasing my hair.
Okay.
And so, once the makeup is done, then I take out this pin, and then that'll just like let it like fall right here. But this looks cool.
Looks great. You happy?
Yes.
Then why are you trying to paint them quickly?
Because I'm terrible at it, and I was gonna do it last night, and then instead I fell asleep on the couch.
Because you were streaming till 4 in the morning.
Look, we don't need to talk about that. We don't need to talk about these things.
You shouldn't stream till 4 in the morning.
You don't care about the streaming, you just miss the snuggles.
I did. That's absolutely correct. That's 100% of the reason why I'm upset. I wake up in a cold, empty bed.
Well, come stream with me.
What is that? I gotta sleep.
No, you don't.
I gotta sleep.
Nah.
I gotta sleep. While Ashley was getting her hair done, now she's waiting for the makeup person. Look at me, such a good fiance. I went out and got her delicious wrap and a delicious drink. That is delicious.
This is mine now.
No.
Okay. So, since the Emmys is a place where they celebrate all the biggest and best TV shows of the year on American television, I thought I would talk to you guys about how we decide what shows we're gonna make at Rooster Teeth. So we have a very formal process by which we develop shows and the way that we greenlight shows. Essentially, here's the way it works. Somebody has a great idea for a show. There's 4 people that can greenlight a show at the company. And it takes all 4 green lights in order for that to happen. So there's a creative green light, that's the basic concept of the show. There's another green light that we need, which is the distribution green light, meaning where is this thing gonna go? Does this thing have a place? Then the other green light that we have after creative and distribution, we have a very important one, which is the financial one, which is the budget. Do we have the budget to make this show? Does it exist? And then the 4th green light is our programming green light. And that programming is, do we have it on the slot in the calendar for 2017 for this case? You gotta think of it like a weekly schedule now for a network. We have, for instance, about 7 podcasts. So if someone wanted to creatively pitch a podcast that I really liked a lot, that Matt said, hey, we have good distribution for this, there's a budget for that, we can build a set and everything, but then program would be like, there's nowhere to put this thing because we have a lot of podcasts, and so we need all 4 green lights. You can see how they would all make sense. And the creative green light is me, and the distribution green light typically comes from that guy right there, Matt Hullum. And the financial budgeting green light comes from Yvonne here, from her group, which is all the financial people in the company.
Can you get out of my office, please?
Sorry. And our programming green light comes from this gentleman right here. That's Evan Bregman. He is an ace in programming that just recently joined our company, and he tells us everything we need to know about our shows, all these metrics we never had access to before, like how our shows are performing, and helps us decide what we're gonna make next.
By the way, been meaning to talk to you. All of your shows are performing terribly.
Nice talking to you, dude. So in order for a show to go to pilot and be greenlit, it needs all 4 of those internal green lights. But each one of those green lights individually can cause a show to be created. Let me give you an example. Most obvious one is creative. Someone says, hey, I have a great idea for a show. Okay, that sounds great. So that's a creative source for that. I say, oh, this is a really good idea. I'll give it the creative green light. Now let's just figure out if we can afford to make it and if there's a place to put it and a programming slot for this thing. But we can also run into things where a distribution opportunity comes up, where we have a partner who says, hey, we're doing this cool new thing. We'd like for you to create a show, Rooster Teeth. We want to have some kind of Rooster Teeth content on our platform. Likewise, if we have money in the budget that's left over and said, hey, we have money left here to make another podcast. We have budget here to make a Dungeons and Dragons show. Then it's like, okay, we have this huge budget opportunity. Let's creatively come up with something we can do there. Find a slot for it, the programming, all that. And then programming, of course, as well. It's like, hey, we're supposed to have, we all wanted to have a 3rd animated project in 2017. What's that gonna be? And so it kind of like spurs the creative group to think like, okay, this is on our roadmap. We're supposed to be doing that. So creative, budget, distribution, I can't do that. I was gonna go like this, but I can't do it. And programming. Those are the things that we use to evaluate a show for green light. And then once it gets all 4 green lights, that show starts getting made. And hopefully, one of those shows that gets all 4 green lights and goes through the piloting program, it then goes on and becomes one of those shows that you all watch every single week and love. And then, who knows? Some point in the future, one of those shows might be nominated for an Emmy itself, because the Emmys do now honor digital content as well, which is pretty cool. So, if you're an Emmy voter, hint, hint. All right, well, while Ashley gets ready and gets her hair and makeup done, I should probably start to get ready too. Oh, wait a minute, there's something on the lens. There, that's better. And now comes the time-honored tradition that every man goes through when getting ready for a formal event, which is waiting for his date to get ready.
Shut up.
No pressure. Take your time.
Shut up. You.
There's a nice way to say things.
Oh my goodness.
So this is something Ashley's learning about. This is leg makeup.
I'm learning how Hollywood does things.
That's what it looks like on your hands. Big secret of the red carpet, leg makeup.
That's right.
Who knew?
Is so cool.
Who knew? So right now we are in the car on the way to the Emmys, and there was a huge incident yesterday in Manhattan with a bomb, so there's extra security. We might be in a very long line, or we might be walking.
I can walk.
The last walk. You want to jump out and walk?
I got leg makeup on. It needs to be seen.
So here you are, my lovely date.
Would you like together?
We're just enjoying the hedges. we don't get to make out in mazes very often.
So it's great.
This is our tradition.
There you go.
All about the hedges.
So where are we?
We are we're just getting to the red carpet.
There we go. This is glorious. It's like through a hedge.
It's a hedge maze. It's awesome. You want to go in the middle and make out?
That's how you know it's fancy. It's a hedge. Oh, you look fantastic. Okay, so the Emmys are about to start. As you can tell by the blinking lights all around us. So this is what it looks like. These are our seats.
Here are the nominees for Outstanding Reality Competition Program. The Amazing Race. And the Emmy goes to The Voice.
So we didn't win. We were second. Again. We're going to assume we were second and not first. That's usually the way it works for us on the show. Listen, I don't want to be too direct, but I blame you. I blame her.
I blame me too.
So sad. So we didn't win an Emmy, but Jimmy Kimmel's mom made us a sandwich, so. Okay. Delicious.
Did not win that award. It went to The Voice. Believe that, The Voice. I did learn an interesting fact from one of the Amazing Race producers that this is the first time ever where the Amazing Race lost twice in a row. They've never lost twice in a row. They've had 28 seasons, so that's a pretty impressive track record.
So what you're saying is we're the losingest.
We're currently, we contributed to the losingest streak ever of the Amazing Race. I feel like that's bad publicity.
That's a distinction.
I feel like it's bad marketing for you and I. We had a great time though. We went to the Governor's Ball, which is a gathering of people who are carrying around trophies, very excited about the fact that they just won an Emmy. There were some wonderful people we saw there. I saw a very pretty lady who was also my date.
You saw a pretty lady. You playing?
I saw this lady.
You playing?
That lady right there. Right there.
You playing?
So we're gonna go to bed and sleep, and Ashley has to catch a very early flight tomorrow. There she is. Sadly, Ashley has returned home, and so I am going tonight to the premiere of Grace Helbig and Hannah Hart's and Mamrie Hart's movie called Dirty 30. We're gonna go down to Hollywood. That's that direction. If you're keeping score at home, one of the first ever RT Lives had Grace and Hannah in it. This is the red carpet, or rather the pink carpet at Hannah and Grace's movie. I basically live to go on red carpet so I can run into Aaron and Jocelyn for The Amazing Race.
Oh my God!
Hi guys, how you doing?
Burnie, we're live on Facebook right now. Say hello to all the people.
Hi Facebook, I'm Tyler Oakley. Thanks for liking my page, I appreciate it.
And Ashley, since Ashley couldn't come, right back there, right there, and the lovely gentleman behind her, that's Maude Garrett, and Jason Rose, who plays Ironwood in Ruby, and they are my backup plus ones. And how well is life going when these two gorgeous people are your backup plus ones?
We gave it a go. You know, that's all we can do in the time of need.
This is Maude. Maude has a really interesting place in my life because, I don't know if you can tell, she's from Australia.
Hello, g'day.
And I went down to go meet Ashley.
Yes.
And I had Gavin with me, and we went out, Maude, Ashley, me, and Gavin. All Gavin had to do, I said,
Was wingman,
was talk to Maude. And he was so intimidated by Maude, he just bolted. And so I had to find a way to get Ashley alone. So we're going in here. All right, explain what this is.
This would be a Jello shot. So in the movie Dirty 30, the Jello shot is something that everyone must do. So of course I'm forcing the boys to take a green Jello shot with me. Bottoms up, bitches.
Bottoms up.
See, I'm Australian, so I never grew up with Jello shots, and I'm struggling with mine.
Very elegant. Good. All right.
I'm not doing that.
Are you okay?
Her like tongue is falling out, and she's like, "It was worth it."
I might be one of the biggest Hannah Hart fans in the entire world, and I'm so proud of her tonight and what she's done. Her second movie in theaters.
Take over. Burnie Burns.
Yes.
What's it like to change in industry?
Well, I was just talking to the Homestar Runner guys, and they told me
You gotta check the email. The email.
Do you know they had their 20th anniversary show, and I went out to Atlanta to go to their 20th anniversary show.
You know, I'm a huge Homestar fan.
Everybody is. Everybody was so influenced by these guys, and it's like,
Do they even know?
They kind of know, but I don't. I try to express it to them every time I see them. Huge inspiration to me. All you do is carry the torch for a while and pass it to somebody else. That's what you do.
You guys have no idea.
Now back in Austin. It was great to see all those people at the Dirty 30 screening last night. I got home just in time for a lovely Texas sunset, I think. Really cool to catch up with Jason Rose. I know we have, like 1 month before RWBY Volume 4 starts, so there's gonna be a ton of RWBY stuff in the coming weeks. There's a big new character short that's coming out. It's the one they previewed at RTX. They've done a bunch more work on it. It's coming out pretty soon. And one of the things I love about Ashley is that she never ever lets me take a cab or an Uber home from the airport. She always wants to come pick me up. No matter what time I come in, if she's not working or not recording something like the patch, she'll come in and pick me up no matter what. So okay, RWBY Volume 4 starts in about a month. They're having a big New York City Comic-Con panel this week. This year it's on a Sunday. So if you normally leave before Sunday, don't go to the RWBY panel on Sunday. And you can still buy tickets to the Volume 3 Tug screenings. Those are on October 19th, and they're gonna have lots of cool stuff to show over the course of the next month. Hi, sweetie. How you doing?
Good. You're driving.
I'm driving. I'm going home. We have been doing this now for 13 years. 14 years, going on 15 years. It's like, Gus, I have no idea what's happening. I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing. Gavin thinks the room smells like poop.
It smells like vomit. It does not smell like poop.
So this should be a very entertaining podcast. I feel obligated. Can we tell the audience to not spend $30 on this? Can we do that right now? Don't. If you're watching this, I'm gonna send it like telepathically. Since they paid for us to come out here, I probably shouldn't do this, but don't pay $30.
Unless the money goes towards cleaning the carpets, and then pay the money.
It's all his fault. That man right there. You want to explain what we're doing? What are we doing?
Of course. We're here for, we're doing a supplemental podcast for this tonight.
Supplemental podcast means like 20 minutes. We're doing a podcast.
No, we're doing a podcast, but it's supplemental.
Supplemental that's like 90 minutes?
It's in that we're not releasing it.
Right. So what's the supplementing?
People have to pay like $30 to watch it online too. Are you gonna make people pay $30?
I'm not. That's why it's supplemental.
Would you recommend they pay $30?
By the time they see this, the event's over, so no.
Good answer.
But if it was, yeah, sure.
That is what we were doing. We were in Los Angeles, California. I got to travel with Gavin again.
Nothing dumb has happened yet.
We decided that instead of going to the Indian place that we were walking to,
I'm gonna get the Alcatraz. I think it's spicy pork link, pickled red onions, cilantro, habanero, lime oil. It's on a soft roll. It's $8. I think that's really good.
We thought we'd go to this restaurant Link, which the sign actually looks like
Lonk.
Lonk.
We're at Lonk.
But Gus goes up, tries the door, and he goes, "Oh, they're not open yet." They're not open. It's like, there's literally nothing in this restaurant.
They're gonna be open tomorrow.
He said they're only open Tuesdays and Thursdays.
No, Tuesday to Friday.
Indian food?
Indian food.
The interaction between Gus and Gavin and I basically now in our lives boils down to, hey, one of us has a good story, starts to tell it, and then the other two say, don't tell me the story, wait and tell me on the podcast.
The amount of stories that get interrupted by, save it.
Somehow we've just like completely turned our friendship, is that a right word I'm using? Friendship? It sounds weird when I say it out loud. So we pulled a sneaky trick on switching out the podcast set this week. We're playing the pre-recorded intro right now, and we're about to go. We're about to go on live, and the transition's gonna work perfectly. Flawlessly.
Don't jinx it.
So he gets upgraded more than I do.
People think that you now made me lose $100.
So you have nothing to put your bag on.
That's what that is. To Phoenix, and from there I'm gonna go Phoenix to Vancouver, Canada, Vancouver, British Columbia to be exact, going to the Vancouver International Film Festival. And then from there, I'm gonna go to LA for the Streamies, where Rooster Teeth is up for Best Feature and Best Channel of the Year, which we have not campaigned for, so I'm really up for Best Feature, and that's about it. So for the past few weeks, I have been writing the sequel to Laser Team. I'm writing the first draft, which is just like trying to come up with all the ideas that are going to be in this thing, you know, all the major beats. And I've been writing in places like this, writing in a hotel room, in airports, in my writing nook, on airplanes, at the bar, beside a whole bunch of blue books. And all that writing has made me feel a little cooped up. So I'm going to put on my shoes, and I'm gonna go do something about it. All right, so we're out here on the tarmac. This is Mickey right there. Hey, buddy. We're gonna be getting in this thing, and we're gonna be flying up there somewhere, hopefully to some pretty mountains. We got this crazy guy over here you'll see in a second. His name is Brad.
Brad, hey, Burnie.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you also.
He's just got a crazy YouTube channel where he just takes his copter, does crazy stuff. He's even got this dog that's kind of like his Friday, goes everywhere with him.
I want his life. Like, I want to swap lives.
Isn't that, yeah.
Very bad.
How often when you're watching YouTube do you have that thought of just like, oh, I should drop what I'm doing and just like go do that?
I should just go live this person's life. I'm gonna completely give up everything that I have to go buy a helicopter, live in Vancouver, and fly around and do cool stuff.
I'm gonna live life via GoPro.
Yeah.
That's how I'm gonna do it. My whole life will be one giant Red Bull ad.
Yeah. And somehow get Bentley too. I'm just gonna steal Bentley from Brad.
There's Bentley over there.
Oh yeah, helicopter. Excited? Pedals fuel. You ready to go? Okay, let's get suited up. It looks like a little special forces. All right, we're ready to go. Store our baggage.
Any predictions?
Die a fiery death in the mountains. That'll be cool.
That won't be funny when this is all found footage.
Missiles, guns.
Yankee Whiskey Tower, take off South Apron near expression. Now hold short runway 26 left.
Yankee Whiskey, hold short, 26 left.
Yankee Whiskey, are you able to just keep it going northbound direction there?
Yankee Whiskey, yeah. People think it's going to be violent. Yeah. It's real smooth. Wow. Okay, so now watch if I do this. Oh!
I'm listening, and the voice
voices echo in my dreams again.
Ah, so beautiful.
You're so beautiful.
Now I see how I'm gonna pay for this ride.
Yeah, right there.
That's crazy. Wow, look at that.
So what do you think of this?
So I'm getting a picture here of the drop-off.
So Brad, what's the name of this lake?
This is called Widgeon.
Widgeon Lake.
Widgeon Lake, like a pigeon, but with a widgeon. Widgeon with a pigeon.
That's our ride, right there. Right there. Look at this. So if you're ever writing feature screenplay, you're feeling burned out, just get in a helicopter, fly to Widgeon Lake, British Columbia. Can't lose. How you doing, Bentley? Bentley's got it under control. All right, well, here's my recommendation. If you can ever go out and ride in a helicopter when you're writing a feature screenplay, you should absolutely do that. It worked for me. Well, now Mickey and I have to go to our panel at the Vancouver Film Festival. We got to race back down to the city, and hopefully we'll get there on time. We'll probably be wearing all of our cold weather gear while we're there. That was an incredible day. I had an absolute blast. I hope you guys get a chance to do something like this because it was a lot of fun. Bye, everybody.
Well, you're taking advantage of the situation.
Okay, well, it is Monday morning in Austin, Texas. I'm not sure about you guys. Hey, Marcus. But Monday morning is the first morning of the work week for us in Texas. Might be different where you live, but I really doubt it. And Monday at Rooster Teeth is a day that starts a little bit later than most. Look who that is. It's Mega! Monday is a day that starts later than most at Rooster Teeth because this is our longest day of the week. Some of our people are here all the way until midnight on Monday, so as a result, the workday doesn't start until 10 o'clock. And the reason why we stay so late is because of the podcast on Monday. Some of us, myself included, will be here until just before midnight. And I thought it would be fun to take you all through a typical Monday at Rooster Teeth Productions. So this is Monday. Let's do this.
One of the most important things about Monday is coffee. We actually have a really cool coffee maker, right, Max?
It is the best.
I mean, we used to have a coffee pot, but then we actually went up to
No, man.
Bungie. What am I doing?
It's number 3. That's the one, man.
So you can pick between your different coffees. You have 3, 2, and 1. 2 is decaf. Nobody understands why the hell we have decaf. But all right, I gotta start over now. Coffee 3, There we go. Price 0. That's my favorite price. Grinding. Little metaphor, the Monday grind. Max, what are you enjoying?
I'm enjoying the Mezzanotte by Cuvée. It's delicious and it's affordable.
So we have the managers meeting at about noon, typically. We have some meetings before that. Then at about 1 o'clock, 1:30, we have the all hands meeting, and that's held right here in the break area where everybody from the entire company comes. Matt tells everybody what's going on, what's happening at the company, what happened last week, some big things that we did, some things that are coming up, and then everyone goes through all the different departments and says what they're gonna be doing for the next week. There's so many people at the company now, it's very easy to feel out of the loop sometimes, especially for people who don't work in the Austin office. So we always make an effort to make sure everybody knows what everybody else is doing. We have all video screens set up so that people from all of our remote offices in Dallas and in LA, and even some people who are in Chicago and New York, can see exactly what we're up to. All right, now Monday, we also get lunch for everybody because of the big all hands meeting. And you always tell the hungriest people because they're hanging out right here half an hour beforehand.
45 minutes.
45 minutes.
Sorry, 15 minutes. Sorry. Math is not my strong suit.
All right, so today we are having sandwiches from the Noble Sandwich Company. Delicious. One of the nice things about being in management is that I get to skip the line and I get to get my lunch before anybody else. And so now, taking my lunch, and I'm going to the management meeting, which is a meeting of all the department heads in a secret black room. That's the black room right there. Everyone seems super official and everything. So this is a management meeting. This takes place about noon on Monday. We go over all the different departments, everyone, because the company's getting so big, we need a chance for all the department heads to get together, talk with everybody else about what they're doing, and so that's what the management meeting is for Monday. It's run by Matt, and then we take whatever we discuss in that management meeting, and we take it to the all hands meeting. And like Marcus is gonna talk about drawing stuff and building stuff and all the art projects that he has. Oh, I just split that conversation. I walked right in the middle of them. Okay, so that was the management meeting. That was actually a really good management meeting. I learned a couple things, which is what we're supposed to be doing in that meeting. All the department heads are supposed to be learning what everyone else is doing. I just learned that fan service finally has a date for when it's coming back. It's gonna be coming back essentially when Ruby Volume 4 premieres, which is completely awesome. I also got to find out about some of the other people that are gonna be attending RTX Sydney, which is at the beginning of next year. Hopefully you get to find out about them really, really soon. Okay, so now I'm leaving stage 4, heading into stage 5 to go to the all hands meeting that's run by Matt, where Matt takes all the keynotes that we talked about in the managers meeting and tells everybody at the company so that everybody can be on the same page. 240 people, so it's important we're all moving in the same direction. Chris, what does your Monday involve?
My Monday involves a Monday morning production meeting and then reading scripts, and then we have a noon script reading for shorts, and then after that we have then we have the big Monday meeting, then we do a brainstorm for shorts or RPs or anything that might be going on. And then there's a 5 o'clock development meeting. And that's a lot of meetings.
Is it fair to say that Monday is meetings day?
Monday's meetings day, but I also have purposely crafted it so that there's more meetings on Monday, so the rest of the week is more free.
I think we've all done that. Marshall, how many meetings do you have on Monday?
I have 6. I go to 2 of them.
Who's that? These guys?
No, not yet.
Oh, the meeting says vacant. That means I can take this room. Hey, so I'm going over like what everybody does on a Monday.
Hey!
What are you guys doing in here?
We are getting ready to do a review of...
I can't show that. What are you guys looking at? Looking at cool stuff, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna Ruby 4 stuff.
Yeah, okay, it's safe now. We're good.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are doing a final polish pass on the new intro for the Ruby Volume 4 premiere that's going to be coming out. Yeah, we're loving it. It's
So
good.
is this a meeting that you guys have every single week on Monday?
No, this is a special case. This is some extra stuff that we want to make sure gets done in time. And also we're catching up on all the amazing events from New York that just happened over the weekend. So we've been going over all the things that we showed at the panel in New York on Sunday. The post team really knocked it out of the park. They have some stuff ready to show to the fans at that event. And now we're just sort of figuring out what is left to do before we lock in the final version that everyone will see on the web here very soon.
Most Mondays are generally about caffeine. Caffeine's the biggest.
Caffeine and then sitting in meeting chairs.
Caffeine and sitting in meeting chairs.
Yeah.
That's what Mondays are.
All right, so now we're in the know. Caden, Ashley, you guys
Are you in the know?
You guys, what?
Are you in the know?
So what do you guys do on a Monday?
We're catching up on the news from the weekend.
If there is any.
Yeah, which sometimes there is, sometimes it's a little bit tough.
Sometimes it's a little rough.
Let's see.
Sometimes it's about
You working
no
on a
man's
story there?
sky.
Currently working on the little weekly roundup that we're doing. We started doing it on the website now that we're posting the weekly game releases on the website, giving people like a little snippet of like, you could buy this, or if it sounds like crap, then you can just wait till next week. And there's more games.
There's always more games.
There's always more games.
Do a barrel roll.
Welcome to the know. I'm Ashley Jenkins.
And I'm Blaine Gibson. Well, I'm Ryan Haywood.
I'm Mika Burton.
I'm John Reisinger.
And I'm not.
Breaking news!
Is that blow out your frame?
What do you do on a Monday?
What am I doing on Monday?
This is Daniel Favela. He directs Immersion and some of the docs.
Monday, typical Monday. Get into the office. We have our morning live action meeting where we go over what we're doing for the week. And then I usually start, Monday's usually my day to like catch up with all of the different departments. You talk to art department, get all the different pieces in order so that you can have a productive week. Yeah.
All right, now let's go to Achievement Hunter. It looks like they are recording Awu. Yeah, they do not want us in there. They really need a label for their door.
It is Jeff from Achievement Hunter, and that's it. 2K17.
That's a big box.
It's a light ball. All right, another news: Star Citizen, that game that that's the game that everyone kickstarted and has raised like $40 million.
We gotta do that.
Yeah, we need the fucking PlayStation VR.
Yeah. A typical Monday, aside from Alu, is realizing how little we're all going to be together throughout the week, and then scrambling to try to film something before the bottom falls out.
You're rocking a solid 4-6 attendance here.
I'll be
So
here.
2/3 of you guys are here.
That's pretty good.
At the moment.
2/3 is good.
So Monday's just like logistics and figure out where the hell everybody is. What day is desk replacement day?
Any day to desk really.
You didn't, did you hear about that video? Oh, I saw it. I saw that. It's hilarious.
No, you didn't.
It's hilarious. I told Matt hasn't seen it yet. I told Matt to watch it with the accounting department. They'd enjoy it if they watched it together. And
Like
did anything
never
break?
happened.
Oh, tons of stuff.
Oh, a few things, yeah.
All right, well, have a good Monday.
All right, so now it's getting a little bit later in the day. I've been to a couple meetings myself and got some good script writing and email time as well. And I'm off to what is probably the most important meeting of my day, which doesn't happen until 5 o'clock at night, and that is the Rooster Teeth development meeting. So I'm heading into that right now.
So the early reviews are in, and I was the best person in that meeting. I think that was the early review.
That's you know, a lot of speculation.
You win the award for the day. You have another meeting?
I had another one, yeah.
Yeah, you have one more meeting.
We're talking about fan service.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna go till like 7:30 or something.
Well, I mentioned earlier on the blog, or the blog, excuse me, that fan service will be launching about the same time as Ruby Volume 4.
Yeah.
You excited?
I'm fucking stoked, man. I've been watching a lot of anime.
It's really bright.
Here, I got you. There you go.
Yeah. You excited?
Yeah. Betrayed.
So that meeting that we just went through, that's a
meeting where we go over all the potential for new shows, all the slots we have. Got the head writer for animation, the head writer for live action, who are dying to get away at this point.
What? No.
Bye, guys.
It's a meeting?
Yeah.
Do we have to be here?
No, you're good. You're good. It's off. I'm waiting for the other guests to arrive. In this case, it's Gavin and Michael. And I'm going over all of the topics for today. I'm trying to figure out what order I should talk about them in.
It works the same way, dude.
There you go.
You don't wait.
It's not great. It's not great.
You don't open bottles with an opener like. You're really trying to.
Phone call. Like if you answer it and no one on the other end is immediately saying yes, hello. How long do you give it before you hang up?
I would wait.
Right, but if you can't walk around the entire house naked to stake your claim, is it really your house?
Yes, I pay the goddamn bills. Amen, brother. That's it. Walk around naked.
All right, so we just finished the Rooster Teeth podcast. That's the last thing that I do on a Monday. We just wrapped up on the post show. There's Ashley, Gavin, and Michael back there. So that's it. That's a Monday at Rooster Teeth. And now I'm gonna go home, and
mine was lousy.
And now the broadcast crew will swap out the sets for whatever tomorrow is.
I had a bad Monday.
You did? I'm sorry.
It was okay. It was medium.
There's all these massive yachts here. I mean, look at this. Look how crazy that is. I gotta get the helicopter in the background here too. Somebody's like just, taking a jaunt on their helicopter. But it's like such a crazy different lifestyle. I mean, these yachts that are here, probably each one individually is worth more than anybody's house that I know personally. So I have come here to the south of France. I am in Cannes. You may have heard of Cannes before because it's where they hold a major film festival, but I am in Cannes because I'm taking part in a huge Google presentation at MIP, which is an international conference where people come from different regions all over the world to buy content to put on television networks and on their platform in different marketplaces. And, as YouTube creates more premium content, there's a big opportunity to take those programs and put them in a more traditional distribution in other places. Or, if people want to make new content, there's some people here that do that. YouTube can let them know that they have the ability to do that on their platform. For this presentation, it's going to be Suzanne Daniels, the head of originals for YouTube, and then Kevin, who is the chairman of Lionsgate, he'll be presenting as well. And then little old me, I'll be there talking about Rooster Teeth, our approach to content, and how it's different than everybody else's, specifically how we focus on community. So I basically get to go and stand on stage in front of all these people from all over the world and brag about you guys. So it'll be a lot of fun. I'm really proud of the way that we approach content at Rooster Teeth. I'm talking today a lot about the conversation, the two-way conversation that takes place. A lot of these people who present here, they're still in the world of the one-way conversation where they put out content, the audience is supposed to watch it, and that's it. They'll put a hashtag up for Twitter in the middle of a broadcast, and they consider that to be like interaction in social media. And I'm not poking fun at it. It's obviously a system that's worked really, really well for many, many decades, but we think that things can be a lot different, and I think people are finally starting to notice that the Rooster Teeth model is one that can be applied in lots of different places. Wow, look at that. All those crazy boats. So obviously, huge boat culture here. I mean, not specifically huge boats like this one. That's a massive boat. So right now I'm on stage for a rehearsal at the very prestigious Palais in Cannes. And this is a place where they have a lot of different festivals. We have to clear the stage now because the rehearsal's all done and another group has to come in, and we have 8 hours between our rehearsal and when we actually go on stage. Should be dope. One of the surprising things about Cannes has been the number of police, I don't even know if that's the right word, like military police walking around with machine guns. I know that France has been the subject of a couple different terrorist attacks, but it's still surprising to see a European country with dudes walking around with automatic rifles. But I've been on my best behavior, so I'm fine. My journey as a storyteller began shortly after I graduated from the University of Texas in Austin, Texas. A viral video is a daily occurrence. They happen all the time, but back then in 2001, it was exceptionally rare. What is the secret to our success at Rooster Teeth? And to me, it easily comes down to two things: community and conversation. And I feel incredibly lucky that at Rooster Teeth, I get to do what I love every single day. Thank you. So we just finished our presentation at MIP for YouTube Red. The early reviews are in, and I was the third best presenter out of 3. So, but you know, gives me room to grow from there. It was a lot of fun. It was, you know, we were on stage with probably about, I'd say probably about 2,000 people in the audience. And, you know, luckily it was a really great team from YouTube that helped put the whole thing together. This is them coming out right now. So we're gonna head off, we're gonna do some more interviews, and then our day's done. So south of France has been uncharacteristically uncinematic the last few days. I would hope to have a lot more shots, but it's just been a very rainy time in Cannes. One of the great things about being on The Amazing Race is that normally when I travel to a foreign country, there's an adjustment period where I just kind of have to get used to the country, you know, like especially if it's a non-English speaking country like France. And, you know, it usually takes a couple days so you kind of get your legs, you know, a day or two at least. But in The Amazing Race, you didn't have that luxury. You immediately hit the ground running. And so ever since that experience, I've been able to, you know, come to places like Cannes and just, you know, immediately start walking the streets. I actually have a group of people that are here with me from Rooster Teeth, but I haven't seen them because I've been either busy with interviews or with the presentation group from YouTube. And so now that we're all done, this is the first chance I have to find them. I don't know where the hell they are. I should probably text them, but I'm kind of liking walking around, so I'll do that. So this is a group of people that are preparing our food over there. Alright, so I have officially missed my flight from Chicago to Austin. I knew it would happen, so now I'm here in the train station. I'm going to take the train over to the other terminal, and I'm going to go to the lovely accommodations that British Airways has set up for me. That's something you never want to see overnight on a delay, ever, ever, ever. In fact, when you try to book tickets and it's overnight, they like put a bunch of red exclamation points around it, because that's how shitty it is. So anyway, so I'm gonna jump on a train, heading over, and I'll be on my way to Austin in the morning, I guess. Since I had a meal voucher from the airline, I decided to come to this pizza place called Giordano's. I don't have a menu in front of me, but they serve deep dish Italian pizza. And I said on Twitter that my flight got delayed in Chicago, and then a couple people tweeted at me, were like, hey, you know, I'm in Chicago, I'll buy you dinner. I'm not gonna let them buy me dinner, but I was like, all right, I'm gonna be at this pizza restaurant at this time. So if you want to come out and have a piece of pizza, come out, because I'm not going to eat like 8 pieces of pizza. So we'll see who actually shows up. I really like doing this stuff though, because whenever we go to a city, it's like we always have a bunch of people who watch Rooster Teeth shows in those different cities. And I've always said, since we make content that we would want to watch, we always end up meeting people who watch the shows who are just like us, because it's what they want to watch. And so whenever we go to a different city, it's like there's a bunch of people there to hang out with. So whenever I go to a town, I just say, hey, I'm in town. If I've got time, I don't always have time. But like just recently, they didn't make it into the vlogs. We went to the Homestar Runner event in Atlanta, Jordan Swears and I. And then we had a meet up there. We just went up to breakfast, and that was about 40 or 50 people showed up to that one.
And then when I was in Vancouver for the helicopter vlog, when I was there for the Vancouver International Film Festival, there was a Vancouver meetup as well. We met at night, so there wasn't a lot of great footage from it because it was really dark. But they did like an AWU intro and everything else. And I don't know. It's just fun when you go to a different town. It's like I can be sitting in a hotel room by myself, or I can just come hang out and meet some people, have a good meal, and have a good conversation. So I was just saying, I wondered if everybody was going to show up, and look who shows up. Oh, we almost lost our camera there. Who's up? It's Joey Malone.
How's it going?
So Joey reached out on Twitter, and scoot down there so you can see it. Sure. Yeah. And now there's 2 other people that might come as well. Okay. So we'll find out. But if that's our pizza, your timing is absolutely perfect. Oh, nice. You're not paying for dinner, by the way. I want to let you know. I appreciate the offer, but the airline is actually paying for our dinner tonight.
Oh, nice.
At the Best Western.
Would you like something to drink?
Sure. I'll just take Coke.
Pepsi?
Perfect. That was a great show. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Let me see. See that? Look at that. Kind of funny tattoo. All right, now we had our second person show up. This is Kelly Madrid.
Hello.
And Joey Malone. You already know Joey, though, because he's been here a while.
I was supposed to be like studying tonight.
Did you see his tweet?
Yeah, I did. Well, I saw yours, and I was like, oh, Chicago, layover, terrible. Like,
Yeah.
we know how these airports are.
This is so weird. All right, so now we have a latecomer. Not really a latecomer because the pizza's not here yet. This is Sean. Hi. Then we have Kelly. Then Joey. So what? So you saw? How did you see? You saw her tweet?
I was looking at all the tweets and I saw hers, and I was like, wait, people going? I gotta go.
You know, I had this idea for what the storyline of this vlog was going to be before I left for France. I thought it'd be great to talk about how I was at 98,656 miles on American Airlines. And when you get to 100,000 miles, you get their top tier, which is executive platinum. So I thought it'd be funny to show how on the way out to France, I was not executive platinum, but on the way back I was, and do this funny vlog about all the differences between the 2 levels and make kind of fun. But that didn't work out. A lot of things happened on the way, and you know, sometimes you have a plan for what the story is going to be, and then life tells you what the story actually is. So now I am back in lovely Austin, Texas. Got back from my unintentional trip to Chicago. Was just stopping by the animation department because they're in the process of moving to their new building. More on that in a second. We had a bunch of shows in this week. We had Ruby Chibi End. We had Red vs. Blue season 14 came to a close with a cool thing that Matt put together with live action mixed with the Red vs. Blue characters. I got this crazy gimbal that goes back and forth. Yeah, Crunch Time was fun. Tell you a story about Crunch Time real quick. I don't know if you've seen it yet. Spoiler if you haven't seen it. My character shows up and he's an interrogator. And I do this thing where I set out all these tools, these murder tools, and I put them on this little desk, which was basically a prop table, an IKEA table. I got in a fight with Mark Moses and we choreographed the whole thing, and he was gonna bang my head on the desk, like wham, just bang it down on the desk. So we go to do that. We do the take, everything goes great, except when he goes to bang my head on the desk, I go through the table, like smashed all the way through. That was not planned at all. And everything, all those tools that we have on the table, they all come raining down like in a V, like Gavin's desk when Jeremy axe kicked it right down the middle. Yeah, just smashed, but everything like collapsed and it hit me in the face. And I got hurt. I had a black eye for the red carpet premiere for Laser Team actually. They covered it up with makeup pretty well, but I was pretty fucked up from it. Right now I'm heading to a meeting where we're gonna talk about RT life and what we're doing for the next couple weeks. But I actually thought it'd be fun. Talk to Matt. He went and saw the animation department and saw what they were doing over at the new center where the animation department's gonna be. And he was overseeing the construction of that place. And so I thought it'd be cool if we end this week's vlog with Matt showing you what's going on over there. All right, well, I went to the wrong building for my meeting, so I'm going back over to stage 5 now. Oh, and it's really cool in stage 5. So, Eddie, I just want to let you know, I borrowed your hoodie. Hey, Ruby starts this weekend. That's unbelievable that Ruby is about to start. Volume 4, I've seen the stuff they're doing for it. You guys have seen some of the stuff they're doing for it. It looks incredible. You know, if you're a Ruby fan, I know that you're already super stoked, but
You know, if you're one of those Rooster Teeth fans that still hasn't watched RWBY, now's the time to do it. I mean, this is a great jumping on point. Just binge watch the first 3 seasons, get ready for Volume 4. It's gonna kick ass. I mean, it's really gonna kick ass. Okay, well, Matt's gonna take over from here, show you what the animation department is doing. I'll see you next week.
Hey, so I'm here at the site of our new home office for animation, for RT Animation. The animation group's grown so much in the past 3 years that they're now taking up most of Stage 5. And of course, we originally designed Stage 5 to be a place for shooting. We're doing live action productions and our broadcast studio productions. And animation's probably like 3/4 of that space now. So we're kicking them out. We're kicking them out of Stage 5 and we're coming here. We got this really cool new space. And they're in the middle of doing construction on it. Lots of activity, lots of work going on. It's a huge space, actually about the same size as Stage 5, so it'll be perfect for animation. And also games is going to be here. There's a separate space for them, so they can be close to animation and collaborate on things like RWBY, but also have their own space to dive into new projects. So we're really excited, and this is going to be pretty cool. We'll tell you more about it as things progress, but I wanted to give you guys a first look.
Hey everybody, so I was talking with Becca about what to do in this week's vlog, and she really wanted me to do a vlog about all the equipment that I use to create the vlog, because she said that's one of the #1 questions that people have in the comments. So starting off this vlog, I'm currently using my iPhone 7 Plus using the forward-facing camera, which is actually allows me to see myself, but it's actually pretty low resolution, so I try to avoid using it when I can. I usually try to use it like this, where I can use the rear-facing camera, which is actually way higher resolution. This is now in 4K video, even though I output the vlog in 1080. I like to use this. It's a little bit tougher because I can't get my framing right, but I also tend not to look at the screen when I do that because it's on the other side now and I flipped it around. So the first piece of equipment that I'm going to show you is the rig that I use to shoot probably 90% of all of my shots, and this is a Canon 80D DSLR, but I had to choose the 80D because it is the highest quality camera that Canon makes that has a flip out monitor. All the other ones, the monitor's on the back. And then the mic that I use, it's a Rode mic. This is the Video Mic Pro, I believe. And so that's what I use as a shotgun mic. This little fuzzy bit on here, it's called a dead cat. That really is actually the name of it, dead cat. So the dead cat, what that allows us to do is shoot in the wind. Then I have the Joby Gorilla Pod, which is a really great item. A lot of vloggers use this. You can see this in tons of other people's vlogs as well. And the best thing about this tripod is it has bendy but really strong legs, so you can like wrap it around a railing or something like that. Or more importantly, you can just grab all the legs together and then you have a mount that you can use to just carry around while you talk into it. In fact, I'm going to pick up that camera now, and I'm going to shoot the rest of the video and show you the rest of the equipment using that camera. Gavin talks about my gubs in all the videos. This is one of the gubs here. This is my little level. At some point, I'm going to probably attach this to the camera, but as you can see, when you set up the GorillaPod, since you bend the legs, you never know exactly how level it's going to be, so I have to use this to level out the camera and make sure it's level with this little guy. This is like one of the many little trinkets that I've picked up along the way. All right. Okay. Some of it's pretty specialty equipment, and I'm just going to tell you like which ones I like and don't like, because there's certainly some of them that I carry with me no matter where I go, and other ones that's just like, maybe I'll take that on this trip, maybe I won't. Okay, this is a stabilizer rig that I just got. It's called the EC1, and it's not going to make sense without seeing the camera on it, but it allows me to stabilize it. I have some shots from when I got this thing out of the box and first set it up. Basically, it's a stabilizer that allows me to get some of the more like really high-end stabilized shots in the vlog. All right, the next up, this is a really cool item. I use this a lot on the time-lapse shots that I do. And what this is a tripod head. It sits on top of like any tripod at all. It can even sit on top of this mini one. It sits on top of that Joby GorillaPod that I'm holding right now. And what this does is you can specify the angle of rotation here with this button, and then you can specify the time frame that you want it to do it. I'll make it big so you can see it here. And then you hit start, like I'm gonna do a 360-degree rotation, and I'm gonna do it in 5 minutes. And then when I hit start, you'll be able to see, probably right here, it rotates through those settings over that given amount of time. And so that's really great for me in time-lapse shots if I want to have any kind of movement in it. And you've seen some of like my airport shots, things like that, where it's time-lapse, where I might be recording for 30 minutes and I want a nice, smooth movement. Next up, this is my 24mm tilt shift lens. This thing is awesome. And what this does is, if you've ever seen tilt shift photography, you know it creates a depth of field in such a way that it's very shallow at the foreground and also very shallow in the background as well. You basically have like a very limited window of depth of field. But what that does, it tricks the mind and the eye into thinking that everything is much smaller. You can actually experiment with it if you want to, using Photoshop filters on still images, but I wanted to do it with video, so I had to buy this lens. And my favorite shot was actually an unused shot from PAX, where I recorded the crowd outside of PAX Seattle with a time-lapse tilt shift, and I thought it turned out great. I just ended up not using that part of that trip for the vlog. This, really would recommend it. It's about $99. This is very pricey. This is about $1,500, but I've always wanted to work with a tilt shift lens, and I really can't use Photoshop filters to achieve the same effect with video. All right, now I'll go on to all my gubs here that I have. So you already saw the level. That's what I use to like level out the frame. Let me just make sure I'm level here. That's okay. This is a really fun one. This is my little collapsible tripod. This is really great for like setting up an iPhone. I have a little adapter that I have that pinches a smartphone in here, so I can put an iPhone doing time-lapse while I'm sitting here recording a vlog. I can do that time-lapse as well. This is the mini tripod I tend to use more than anything else. This is a Manfrotto. It's a really, really robust, really heavy-duty mini tripod. I use this to keep all my SD cards in this. Pretty much everything that I have takes a mini SD. This light I really like a lot. It's a little clip-on light. Click, 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 click. And I can clip this onto pretty much anything. Then for the iPhone, I have this ring light. I actually learned this from somebody at RTX Austin. They had this when they were taking selfies. And I thought it was great because then I can clip it on anywhere and I can just get a nice lit up shot. It doesn't seem like I'm staring into... All right, now GoPros. GoPros, this is a GoPro Hero with a suction mount. I use this for any of the car shots that you've seen. I'll usually put it on the side of the door so I can get the wheel well, get a GTA style shot. I tend to like that a lot. And then I have a safety cable. It's actually a ruby lanyard from RTX that I hook to this and then wrap around my driver's side mirror. So if you've ever seen a car shot or inside the car shooting in, it's either that one or this little session. This is one of the smallest GoPros that there is. So this is my current drone. This is the Phantom 4. It has a 4K camera right there. It's on a gimbal, so when the drone's going like this, that gimbal right there will keep the camera locked dead steady in place. The drone can go up to about a mile and a half away. It's rated for higher, but you can definitely fly the drone to where it's out of sight. This is awesome. Compare this. This is the new DJI Mavic drone. It's actually cheaper than the Phantom 4. It also does 4K resolution on a small camera right there, which is currently broken. If you didn't see that, go watch the RT Life video. You'll see how I did it. And then this is the controller. But you gotta see this. It's like, look how big that is right there compared to just the controller for the Phantom 4. And then when you bring this in, this is a really great drone, but man, it is not nearly as portable as the Mavic. The Mavic is really great. I was so excited when it came out. When they announced it, I ordered it right away. Then sure enough, I wrecked the damn thing before I even got to take it anywhere and take advantage of the portability of the drone. But this thing's really cool. It packs down to this little form factor like this, and then you just fold out the arms. This one, as I said, has been through some hell. And then there, and then that's the drone. This is the Mavic's controller. It folds up really nicely, but it's basically just like a, you know, looks like almost like a gamepad in a way. Now for audio, I have this, which I carry with me wherever I go. This is a little Zoom handheld recorder. I think this was like $100 for this thing, but this will record probably like 3 days of audio on just one little SD card and a AA battery. And then I edit on this. This is my Windows Surface Book. I really like it. So then when I'm done editing on that, I use Adobe Premiere since Final Cut doesn't really exist for Windows PC. And then I use the Surface Book to make the whole thing, finish it up, upload it for Becca to review, and then once we're all happy with the vlog, it goes up on the first platform for everybody to see. And you can even use this notebook or a notebook like this to watch the vlog. Or, you know, you can use a desktop. Or you can now even use one of these. That's right, we have not announced it yet, but you guys are the first to know that Rooster Teeth is going to have a first app on the Xbox platform and on Apple TV starting Monday, November 7th. You'll be able to watch all the first content, everything you love about Rooster Teeth. You'll be able to load it up on your Xbox, load it up on your Apple TV, and watch it on your TV screen. So Monday, November 7th, that app is coming out. We're going to have more details about it very soon, but we wanted to let you guys know about it right away. I'm personally super excited about it. I've been wanting to be on the Xbox app platform for a really long time, and Apple TV is like a great kicker for me. I'm very excited about that. Okay, see you guys next week. Maybe on your Xbox. What is that?
Oh my god.
That would be a paintball welt.
How did that even work?
Yeah, that skin's dead.
Yeah. that was one shot, but I got shot multiple times. And
how's it looking?
No sleeping on your chest.
Oh my god, dude.
It's black.
Let's get reaction.
oh,
Hold on.
I mean, we've seen red ones, but
that's a whole nother level.
Well, this is a little bittersweet, but this is the animation department for Rooster Teeth Productions. That's the area back there where Miles and Gray used to sit. Here's our mocap area, now mocapless. The animation department has moved out of Stage 5, and they now have their own building. It's a little bittersweet because of all the different departments that have grown out of all the different things we did back in the early days, the animation department to me is always like core Rooster Teeth. And so super happy to see them growing and making such incredible projects now. And I'm really proud of all the work that we're doing, but at the same time it's like it's gonna be hard to not be in the same building as them every single week. But they're gonna be hard at work. They moved out of here yesterday. This is Saturday that we're doing this. They moved out of here on Friday, and they're gonna be back at work on Sunday morning. The Machinima group has moved with them. Games moved with them as well. And then some of the tech guys will be over there in the animation building as well. Yeah, it's interesting times, you know? It's really great to see everything that animation has done, building out all the huge franchises that they work on now, and we'll see what comes next. So we are on the set of Immersion today. I look slightly different than I normally do. It'll make sense. You can maybe get a feel for which immersion we're doing there in the background. Lovely green screen behind me. This is where I'm sitting with my lovely co-host for this immersion, Mr. Tyler Coe, right there. And Michael and Gavin are up to their usual antics over in that direction, which can't show you. So we're out here shooting. This is going to be the last episode of Immersion for the season. It's been a really awesome season of Immersion. We had
Hitman one that we shot at RTX, which is one of my favorite things that we do at RTX, are the big shoots. And then we had another really, really great one that hasn't aired yet, but you're gonna absolutely love it. And then this one, it shouldn't surprise you. We're doing the NBA Jam one today, which if you watch the trailer, you know that we were going to be doing this because it couldn't possibly be any other game. So we saved this one to last in some case something tragic happens to Michael or Gavin, probably Gavin. You know, it's the last episode of the season, so it won't affect anything else, and we don't have to reschedule. So it's important to be a planner. Okay, so now we're breaking for lunch on Immersion, and if you listen to the Rooster Teeth podcast, you know that I recently smashed my iPhone 7, and then I saw Michael. Some lights on here, little lights. Get some light. Oh, so much better. Michael has an iPhone 7 as well, so I took my smashed iPhone and I changed my wallpaper to match what Michael has. So when Michael comes in for lunch, he's gonna go over where his phone was, see a smashed iPhone there, think it's not his at first, then he's gonna see the wallpaper is his phone. He's gonna assume somebody broke his phone. That's the plan. All right, so I'm gonna be in the corner here acting like I'm vlogging and just talking to myself. Then when Michael comes over to grab his phone, it should get pretty hot, pretty fast. Hopefully. There's some medic. Making sure that Michael and Gavin stay safe.
You fucking killed my leg. Dude, all those layers got my nipples chafing. I've never had that before.
You bleeding?
I'm not bleeding, it's just this fabric. I'm not an athlete, so I never wear this crap.
Chapped nips.
God.
Instead of chapped lips.
Gavin, you're not an athlete?
You wouldn't think it, but I'm actually not.
Is that a bruise right there?
Yeah,
well,
you got a little bruise.
Gavin, I never get a bruise in my entire life.
That might have been from a paintball.
Paintball probably did.
Oh,
Paintball, all bets are off.
Sounds like a bruise though.
Yeah, you guys are covered in
someone. Superman's not like nothing. I'm invincible. Well, except against the wind. You know.
The wind can get me.
A small paintball pellet is the kryptonite. So guys, I thought this was a really great season of Immersion. Did you guys?
Yeah, my favorite to be a part of for sure.
Michael's hurt. He's hurt for your entertainment.
He punched my leg.
I didn't mean to.
He punched my leg.
He meant to.
I was proud. I threw the ball through his leg. Little nutmeg.
Clearly not though. So now we're gonna go get lunch. We're gonna be eating some King Ranch casserole, I believe. Can't wait.
This is your phone?
Yeah.
I was really confused. I was like,
I tried to make you think it was your phone.
Here's why it didn't work, because you got a message from someone.
Oh, son of a bitch.
He literally fucked you. Dude, full on, you had me until just now.
I should have turned off notifications.
I saw the background, I was like, all right, who dropped my fucking phone? And then I couldn't unlock it. That notification fucked you. You had me.
Smashed up phone.
You had me.
You know
I was
how
like,
long? Yours is under your hat, by the way.
It was just in my head, and before it came out, I saw the text message.
Son of a bitch.
God, dude, that was good.
Son of a bitch, so close.
So close.
Sometimes the pranks don't work out the way you hope. That one was super close, though. Almost got Michael. If I hadn't got a message from my buddy Dream, then that prank would have worked perfectly, but he just happened to message at the wrong time. What are you gonna do? Season 4 of Immersion. Completed the season, probably my favorite season of Immersion ever. It was such a blast to work on this one, working with Michael, beak, working with Gavin, boop. Those guys were great. And then we had an incredible art department on this season. They just kind of pulled out all the stops. Anything that we asked for, they could get done. Like today's was the NBA Jam one. I don't think I'm giving you any spoilers because I feel like we've talked about this and at least shown some stuff in some of the videos. The trailers that we put out for Immersion. We did the NBA Jam one today, and it was really cool. It's gonna be the season finale for season 4, and Rooster Teeth has gotten to the point as a production company where we're sitting on the season finale set for season 4 of Immersion, and everyone's already talking about what we're gonna be doing for season 5. And it's before we'd have to take months off at a time to build up ideas for, you know, another show because we only had one person writing them or just a couple people writing them. And now it's like we have so many people that work on so many different things. We just roll from one thing into the next. So super excited for you guys to see the rest of Immersion. As I'm recording this, The only thing that we've put out so far, if you don't count the Warthog video, is the Hitman video with Michael and Gavin at RTX. That one turned out great. Had a lot of fun making that one. Gavin and I are about to jump in a car. He's got his Phantom with him, and we're gonna head back to Austin. We're shooting out in Spiderwood Studios. Just saw the Joneses right back over there. Boop, boop, boop. They announced, I'm sure you've heard, they announced at Extra Life this year that they are going to be having a baby. Apparently in June of 2017, there's gonna be yet another Jones that we're all gonna have to deal with. I hope we're up to it. Any thoughts on Immersion Season 4?
My favorite, by far.
Really?
Very good season, I thought.
We had an absolute blast. Are you ready to drive back to Austin?
Yes.
Let's do it. What are you working on? This looks serious.
11 Little Roosters.
Oh, it's 11 Little Roosters? So this is all spoilers.
Yes, spoilers.
I'll blur everything out, I'm sure. Okay, so I'm on my way. That's the 11 Little Rooster stuff. I'm on my way right now to... There's a bunch of flashes. I don't know where that's coming from. Oh.
Hello.
What's this?
This is a photo shoot, apparently. I guess everyone else was busy.
Why are you being photoshot?
Why am I being photoshot? Because we got some dope merch, yo.
So that's Miles, our t-shirt model. He also does some other stuff around here. But that's when you see shots of them like hanging out in their t-shirts on the store. That's where they do those. So I'm heading into a meeting right now. Season 5 of Immersion, brainstorming ideas with these guys.
You could actually build.
You can always trust Chris to wave.
That's my Gavin.
What does that mean?
So this is the lovely new...
New animation.
This is the new animation audio booth. Look at this. So much room for activities.
I mean, get some great Foley.
Yeah, you get like natural efforts and all that.
So right now we're leaving the New York Stock Exchange floor. That's Sophie right there. So hi, Sophie. And then there's Ezra in the background. He's the president of Fullscreen, and Joseph, who used to be the president of BuzzFeed. And we're on the New York Stock Exchange floor, which seems remarkably calm because we were filming a segment for Cheddar talking about the Rooster business and everything else. And if you want to see that, I'm sure it's online somewhere. Right now we're going to be off and do another meeting in just a little bit. There he is. See? Okay, so Sophie and I are now in a cab. We're going to LA. First we're going to JFK. That's Sophie right there.
Hi.
Sophie, what do you do at Rooster Teeth?
I'm the PR manager.
Sophie does all of our PR. And we were in New York. We were going around talking to a lot of press people towards the end of the year about everything that we're doing at Rooster Teeth, that we've done in 2016, everything we're going to be doing in 2017. We met with CNBC. We met with Wall Street Journal. Look at this face. She's like waiting for me to mess one of these up. We see CNBC, Synopsis, Variety, New York Times, Wall Street Journal.
Recode Media.
A lot of people. Yeah, it's on the Recode Media podcast. That was a cool one. That should be out by the time this vlog is out, I would think.
Yeah.
They didn't know a lot about Rooster Teeth, so it ended up being a little bit of a history lesson. You know, some of the origin story stuff. I trust the host to be able to talk to me about what his audience wants to know about. I know if you're going to be listening to that podcast, you probably will know a lot of the information that I said about Rooster Teeth. There's the cops. They're going to give us an escort to the airport. That's really nice. So now we're going to LA. We're going to talk to some of the press organizations that are out in LA. And then after that, I'll go back to Austin. And hopefully we'll have a couple days off before I have to go back to the 11 Little Rooster set. But I think I'm on the 11 Little Rooster set on Saturday. We'll see. We'll see. So we are right now, this is the Warner Brothers lot. Man, it's dark where I am. Now it's super dark. Okay, so this is the Warner Brothers lot. We just got done talking to the Conan O'Brien show. We went in there. You talk to the way this works is you go in and you talk to the talent booker, see if there's any good fit or anything. Who knows if anything will come with it. You have to have meetings like this all the time. So Matt's favorite restaurant in Austin, or in LA, it's Big Boy. You want to get a photo with the Big Boy, but it's gone. Was it stolen? Are you sad?
disappointed I am.
What
Big
happened?
boy.
You get older.
Where's my big boy? Big boy.
Things in your life disappear. So what are we doing in LA?
Just looking for stolen statues, apparently. I don't know. Now I feel like we could have gone to Umami Burger across the street.
Well, who cares about that?
Maybe Umami Burger stole it. It's like the mascot. You know, in college when you have the mascot and the other team has to steal it, like that's their prank.
Yeah.
You know? I bet we go over there when we find it.
Big Boy's getting branded right now.
He's getting a Whopper tattoo on his ass.
All right, so right now we are backstage at the live version of the Rooster Podcast. That's Gus, that's Gavin, that's Barbara. This is the audience out there. They're hanging out, do whatever. See, look at this. They even got our odd RT podcast here at the bar. That's actually pretty cool. I don't know how we're gonna sit on stools for an hour and a half, but apparently we're just gonna be able to do that. Okay, so we're recording this right now. This is Monday. This will go out live later this week, but it's been a crazy, crazy couple of weeks since I last had a vlog. We went to the Game Awards, and Jeff Keighley is gonna be our guest tonight on the podcast. The Game Awards were an absolute blast. It was pretty nuts. Everyone from gaming was there. It seemed like I got to see like so many people that have played their games over the years. Ashley and I got to present the award for Best Action Adventure Game. That was pretty cool. I thought I looked good. Ashley looked pretty good. And it was weird because I was taking this elevator ride to leave, and it was like Jeff Keighley and Justine and Cliffy B was over here, and Hideo Kojima, and then the guy who runs all the marketing for Xbox. It was like the weirdest elevator ride of all time. It was really strange. But the Game Awards were a blast. If you didn't see it this year, definitely check it out in years to come. To me, it's the award show for the video game industry. And then we got back to Austin and caught up on some stuff, and now we're doing a live podcast here at the Rattle Inn. Gus, what's the name of this place?
Rattle Inn.
Rattle Inn. It's the Rattle Inn. That's Gus back there. Boop. Give him a little focus. So handsome. Anyway, so this will be about an hour and a half. Gus has us sitting on hard stools for an hour and a half, and then we'll be done. I guess we're doing a post show from here. We doing a post show?
Post show.
We're doing a post show. Okay. We just wrapped up Immersion Season 4. Gavin, are you sad about Immersion?
Am I sad?
Yeah, that it's not no more.
Well, not if we make more of them, though.
Well, we have a plan for an Immersion coming up. If you've been following us, you might know that we might be having an event very soon in a country that's that way, and we'd like to do an Immersion there if we can. We're working on it. You going?
Oh, I'll be there.
I never know who's announced for that convention. They've been announcing people for like a year and a half. And what else is going on? RWBY's like going strong. If you haven't been watching RWBY this season, now is a great time to start watching, because you can get caught up on what, like 6 episodes if you're on the website, and you can catch it mid-season and then ride it all the way through to the end. All right, so we're coming up on New Year's. Everyone's super excited about the holidays and New Year's. I don't know why everyone is so excited about 2016 ending. I don't think all the things you hate about 2016 are going to be over the moment the clock rolls over, but I guess people have to look forward to something. So anyway, been a lot of fun. We're about to hit stage for the podcast. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Right now, we're walking to set. I can't show you my makeup because it's part of 11 Little Roosters. That's Anna. She does the makeup. And but I thought it'd be a funny idea to get the reactions of people seeing me in the makeup for the first time. Hey everybody.
Amazing. Little
What are you laughing at?
Bigger.
Nothing. Certainly not you. That's incredible.
I'm not.
That's so much better than I ever imagined it. Like
the blog, which is I can't show my makeup, but I'm just showing people's reaction to it. So Barbara's seeing it for the first time. You subjected me to this.
it's good. You look great.
Are we recording?
Yeah, we're recording. So what just happened?
We just wrapped
11 Little Roosters?
Done.
Yeah, it's done.
Done. Look at these gentlemen, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed.
Bushy
Jim,
face.
You can't even focus on you. That's how.
How many weeks of shooting are we now done with 11 Little Roosters?
3 weeks.
3 weeks of shooting.
Including 360 shoots.
So when am I revealed?
In like a week. When does this come out?
Tomorrow.
Surprise! Hey, Burnie!
We'll go this way. Okay.
You can use the other one. It's fine. It'll be like a tease for exclusive.
Well, they're first members, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they get a little something something.
All right. All right.
So anyway, so it's been a crazy couple of weeks. Shooting 11 Little Roosters, going all over the country, doing everything. These two need a vacation, so does everybody else who's been working super hard on 11 Little Roosters. Everybody you see. All right, well, we'll see you guys next time, probably for the end of the year wrap up. Bye, everybody.
What is that?
Oh my god.
That would be a paintball welt.
How did that even work?
Yeah, that skin's dead.
Yeah. That was one shot, but I got shot multiple times. And
how's it looking?
No sleeping on your chest.
Oh my god, dude. It's
Yeah.
black.
Let's give us your head.
oh,
Hold on.
I mean, we've seen red ones, but that's
that's a whole nother
I
level.
want to.
He told me to hit him as hard as I could.
I love you so much. Well, this is a little bittersweet, but this is the animation department for Rooster Teeth Productions. That's the area back there where Miles and Gray used to sit. Here's our mocap area, now mocapless. The animation department has moved out of stage 5 and they now have their own building. It's a little bittersweet because of all the different departments that have grown out of all the different things we did back in the early days, the animation department to me is always like core Rooster Teeth. And so super happy to see them growing and making such incredible projects now. And I'm really proud of all the work that we're doing, but at the same time it's like it's gonna be hard to not be in the same building as them every single week. But they're gonna be hard at work. They moved out of here yesterday. This is Saturday that we're doing this. They moved out of here on Friday, and they're gonna be back at work on Sunday morning. The Machinima group has moved with them. Games moved with them as well. And then some of the tech guys will be over there in the animation building as well. Yeah, it's interesting times, you know? It's really great to see everything that animation has done, building out all the huge franchises that they work on now, and we'll see what comes next. So we are on the set of Immersion today. I look slightly different than I normally do. It'll make sense. You can maybe get a feel for which immersion we're doing there in the background. This lovely green screen behind me. This is where I'm sitting with my lovely co-host for this immersion, Mr. Tyler Coe, right there. And Michael and Gavin are up to their usual antics over in that direction, which can't show you. So we're out here shooting. This is going to be the last episode of Immersion for the season. It's been a really awesome season of Immersion. We had a Hitman one that we shot at RTX, which is one of my favorite things that we do at RTX, are the big shoots. And then we had another really, really great one that hasn't aired yet, but you're going to absolutely love it. And then this one, it shouldn't surprise you. We're doing the NBA Jam one today, which if you watch the trailer, you know that we were going to be doing this because it couldn't possibly be any other game. So we saved this one to last in some case something tragic happens to Michael or Gavin. Probably Gavin. You know, it's the last episode of the season, so it won't affect anything else. And we don't have to reschedule. So it's important to be a planner. Okay, so now we're breaking for lunch on Immersion. And if you listen to the Rooster Teeth podcast, you know that I recently smashed my iPhone 7. And then I saw Michael. Some lights on here, little lights. Get some light. Oh, so much better. Michael has an iPhone 7 as well, so I took my smashed iPhone and I changed my wallpaper to match what Michael has.
So when Michael comes in for lunch, he's gonna go over where his phone was, see a smashed iPhone there, think it's not his at first, then he's gonna see the wallpaper is his phone. He's gonna assume somebody broke his phone. That's the plan. All right, so I'm gonna be in the corner here acting like I'm vlogging and just talking to myself. Then when Michael comes over to grab his phone, it should get pretty hot, pretty fast. Hopefully. There's some medic. Making sure that Michael and Gavin stay safe.
You fucking killed my leg.
Dude, all those layers got my nipples chafing. I've never had that before.
You bleeding?
I'm not bleeding, it's just this fabric. I'm not an athlete, so I never wear
You
this
have, like,
crap.
chapped nips.
God.
Instead of chapped lips.
Gavin, you're not an athlete?
You wouldn't think it, but I'm actually not. Is that a bruise right there?
Yeah, you got a little bruise.
Gavin, I never get a bruise in my entire
That
life.
might have been from a paintball.
Paintball probably did.
Oh,
Paintball,
so
all bets are off.
sounds like a bruise though.
Yeah, you guys are covered in
someone.
smoke
Superman's
and
not
soot.
like nothing. I'm invincible. Well, except against the wind. You know.
A small paintball pellet is his kryptonite. So, guys, I thought this was a really great season of immersion. Did you guys?
Yeah, my favorite to be a part of for sure.
Michael's hurt. He's hurt for your
He
entertainment.
punched my leg.
I didn't mean to.
He punched my leg.
He meant to. He meant to.
I was proud. I threw the ball through his legs though. Little nutmeg.
Clearly not, though. So now we're gonna go get lunch. We're gonna be eating some King Ranch casserole, I believe. Can't wait.
This is your phone?
Yeah.
I was really confused. I was like,
I tried to make you think it was your phone.
here's why it didn't work, because you got a message from someone.
Oh, son of a bitch.
He literally fucked you. Dude, full on, you had me until just now.
I should have turned off notifications.
What note? I saw the background. I was like, all right, who dropped my fucking phone? And then I couldn't unlock it. That notification fucked you. You had me.
Smashed up
you
phone.
You had me.
You know
I was
how
like,
long? Yours is under your hat, by the way.
It was just in my head, and before it came out, I saw the text message.
Son of a bitch.
God, dude, that was good.
Son of a bitch, so
That
close.
was so close.
Sometimes the pranks don't work out the way you hope. That one was super close, though. Almost got Michael. If I hadn't got a message from my buddy Dream, then that prank would have worked perfectly, but he just happened to message at the wrong time. What are you gonna do? Season 4 of Immersion. Completed the season, probably my favorite season of Immersion ever. It was such a blast to work on this one, working with Michael, beak, working with Gavin, boop. Those guys were great. And then we had an incredible art department on this season. They just kind of pulled out all the stops. Anything that we asked for, they could get done. Like today's was the NBA Jam one. I don't think I'm giving you any spoilers because I feel like we've talked about this and at least shown some stuff in some of the videos. The trailers that we put out for Immersion. We did the NBA Jam one today, and it was really cool. It's gonna be the season finale for season 4, and Rooster Teeth has gotten to the point as a production company where we're sitting on the season finale set for season 4 of Immersion, and everyone's already talking about what we're gonna be doing for season 5. And it's before we'd have to take months off at a time to build up ideas for, another show because we only had one person writing them or just a couple people writing them. And now it's like we have so many people that work on so many different things. We just roll from one thing into the next. So super excited for you guys to see the rest of Immersion. As I'm recording this, the only thing that we've put out so far, if you don't count the Warthog video, is the Hitman video with Michael and Gavin at RTX. That one turned out great. Had a lot of fun making that one. Gavin and I are about to jump in a car. He's got his Phantom with him, and we're gonna head back to Austin. We're shooting out in Spiderwood Studios. Just saw the Joneses right back over there. Boop, boop, boop. They announced, I'm sure you've heard, they announced at Extra Life this year that they are going to be having a baby. Apparently in June of 2017, there's gonna be yet another Jones that we're all gonna have to deal with. I hope we're up to it. Any thoughts on Immersion Season 4?
My favorite, by far.
Really?
Very good season, I thought.
We had an absolute blast. Are you ready to drive back to Austin?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Hey everybody. So I was talking with Becca about what to do in this week's vlog, and she really wanted me to do a vlog about all the equipment that I use to create the vlog, because she said that's one of the #1 questions that people have in the comments. So starting off this vlog, I'm currently using my iPhone 7 Plus using the forward-facing camera, which is actually allows me to see myself, but it's actually pretty low resolution, so I try to avoid using it when I can. I usually try to use it like this, where I can use the rear-facing camera, which is actually way higher resolution. This is now in 4K video, even though I've output the vlog in 1080. I like to use this. It's a little bit tougher because I can't get my framing right, but I also tend not to look at the screen when I do that because it's on the other side now and I flipped it around. So the first piece of equipment that I'm going to show you is the rig that I use to shoot probably 90% of all of my shots. And this is a Canon 80D DSLR, but I had to choose the 80D because it is the highest quality camera that Canon makes that has a flip out monitor. All the other ones, the monitor's on the back. And then the mic that I use, it's a Rode mic. This is the Video Mic Pro, I believe. And so that's what I use as a shotgun mic. This little fuzzy bit on here, it's called a dead cat. That really is actually the name of it, dead cat. So the dead cat, what that allows us to do is shoot in the wind. Then I have the Joby Gorilla Pod, which is a really great item. A lot of vloggers use this. You can see this in tons of other people's vlogs as well. And the best thing about this tripod is it has bendy but really strong legs, so you can like wrap it around a railing or something like that. Or more importantly, you can just grab all the legs together and then you have a mount that you can use to just carry around while you talk into it. In fact, I'm gonna pick up that camera now, and I'm gonna shoot the rest of the video and show you the rest of the equipment using that camera. Gavin talks about my gubs in all the videos. This is one of the gubs here. This is my little level. At some point I'm gonna probably attach this to the camera, but as you can see, when you set up the Gorilla Pod, since you bend the legs, you never know exactly how level it's going to be, so I have to use this to level out the camera and make sure it's level with this little guy. This is like one of the many little trinkets that I've picked up along the way. All right. Okay. Some of it's pretty specialty equipment, and I'm just gonna tell you like which ones I like and don't like, because there's certainly some of them that I carry with me no matter where I go, and other ones that's just like, maybe I'll take that on this trip, maybe I won't. Okay, this is a stabilizer rig that I just got. It's called the EC1, and it's not gonna make sense without seeing the camera on it, but it allows me to stabilize it. I have some shots from when I got this thing out of the box and first set it up. Basically, it's a stabilizer that allows me to get some of the more like really high-end stabilized shots in the vlog. All right, the next up, this is a really cool item. I use this a lot on the time-lapse shots that I do. And what this is a tripod head. It sits on top of like any tripod at all. It can even sit on top of this mini one. It sits on top of that Joby Gorilla Pod that I'm holding right now. And what this does is you can specify the angle of rotation here with this button, and then you can specify the time frame that you want it to do it. I'll make it big so you can see it here. And then you hit start, like I'm gonna do a 360-degree rotation, and I'm gonna do it in 5 minutes. And then when I hit start, you'll be able to see, probably right here, it rotates through those settings over that given amount of time. And so that's really great for me in time-lapse shots if I want to have any kind of movement in it. And you've seen some of like my airport shots, things like that, where it's time-lapse, where I might be recording for 30 minutes and I want a nice, smooth movement. Next up, this is my 24mm tilt shift lens. This thing